We're live and back.
Back the best time of the year.
Yeah, I bet it is. Training camp start. When does training camp start?
Today. So
Oh, it started today?
some of them started
Okay.
today because that's how it came out about Shanahan. When
The
was it? Yeah,
accident?
yeah. He
Okay.
got in an accident on the 14th, and they was
Mm.
talking about how Bomani was talking about how it was strange. Nobody had covered it. Like usually, if you have an accident where you veered into another lane and taking on head-on traffic, and you're a football coach, it'd be more to it than just coming out 2
Hmm.
weeks later. So Bomani was speculating on his podcast that something was up from it.
Anything has anything been revealed since he said that?
No, this was just today that I heard
Okay.
him saying that.
All right. Did you catch any of Ryan Clark's interview, or not interview, but video about him being fired on the pivot, being
Mm-mm.
fired from ESPN on the pivot?
Mm-mm. Was
Yeah,
it
I was
good?
watching that. It was good hearing his perspective and things that happened. I was watching it. I listened to the daily, and then random videos just started playing. And Bomani's conversation about his perspective on it popped up, and he mentioned that Ryan Clark said that he just wanted people to appreciate or accept him for who he is, or something like that.
He said accept him because I
And
heard boats. I heard both talking about that.
okay, so like, okay, that's interesting. And and then the video actually played the pivot, and I was playing that while I was setting up for On Deck. Make sure you guys go check out On Deck TV on YouTube. New show dropping tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
or wherever you get your podcast. And AB was there. He heard a little bit of it. It's a good episode. It's just a very sad episode. Like it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like everything was fine, Spike, until he started crying. And
Oh
not
man,
only was he crying, oh man,
he
yeah,
pulled
he
a Van
did.
Jones.
Man, he was crying. His boys was crying. All three of them were on the show crying because he welled up. And Ashley shed tear. They doing the wiping of the tears and stuff. And that's when he said, I want people to accept me for who I am. And I'm like, what
I
the
don't get
hell?
that. Did ESPN not accept him for who he was? Like I don't understand.
It seems like, based on what he was saying, that there was a particular manager or couple that did not mess with him. Ryan Clark is very outspoken. He speaks out a lot about Black issues. He spoke out about the Lacey thing. He mentioned that and how he may have gotten that wrong, and he had to come on there and apologize. So his whole thing was, I've been there for 11 years. I've been really, really kind of bending myself, adjusting myself to like this corporate world that I'm in order to fit in, because apparently he really liked the job. So one of the things he was saying was that what I thought was interesting was he was like, on the pivot for the first couple of years, he said, we talked about everything on the show. Nothing was off limits. And he said the last year things were off limits because of ESPN. So now he couldn't really say anything because people were watching the show, and then it would come back on them. And then he tried to say that the whole thing that went down with Peter Schrager, he tried to spin that and flip that when he said that's the non-football person in him. And then he said that, and Peter Schrager was like, don't belittle me like that, blah, blah, blah. And he said that when they went to commercial, Peter was like, oh man, what a great segment or whatever. And Ryan was hot. So he walked off stage, and then he came back and he said something like, "Don't you ever fucking disrespect me or something like that ever again." And he said people recorded it, and they were going to start leaking the video to outkick the coverage. And he said people were kind of accusing him of being aggressive. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna put this racist trope on me," and I'm like, that may be a racist trope. It may not be a racist trope in this minute, because just because you haven't been aggressive or has a history of that, if you walked up on dude like that aggressively, people really don't know what you're gonna do. And the way he tried to spin that was interesting. But my whole thing, and I was telling AB this, bro, it's like you played the corporate game, you adjusted yourself, adjusted certain things and topics on your own show in order to fit in, and you still got fired. It didn't work. None of that shit worked. And then on top of that, you go on your show, you're telling your side of the story, and then you start fucking crying. Do not give them that satisfaction. And you bringing everybody down with them. Everybody at ESPN, the dude that mess with you, he probably don't even care or even watching the show. But if he did, or word got back to him that you was crying, you gave them the fucking satisfaction that they were looking for. You lost, they won. Nick, did you see it?
I didn't see the pivot thing, but I had two things for this. One, I think Bomani Jones laid this out perfectly. And I don't want to really just paraphrase what he said, but like just go listen to it.
I saw it.
And two, Ken, why are you surprised? When he was about to get laid off by ESPN, and you know this too, Lou, that clip, that little post, that what was it, like a 3-minute video where he was basically saying like he literally packed his bags and was just talking like, you gotta go. It's basically like how a woman says you go where you're wanted, not tolerated type shit. And this nigga was acting like he was about to leave ESPN, but then I don't know, something happened like a couple days later, a week later, he's back on. But he's dramatic. Is all I'm saying. Like he understands how the entertainment industry is. So while I think it was fucked up that he got fired the way he did, I mean, he get in line, Lou, with all the rest of the niggas that got fired. Who gets fired on the right day? Yeah, tell me the right time to get fired.
Well, they got laid off. He said he wanted to be clear. He got fired. My thing was, here's the thing, like, you're right. He should have known the writing was on the wall, because he said he had talked to, of all people, Jeremy Lin called him. And he said Jeremy Lin called and wanted to talk to him because he was the best at what he does. He's the best in the game or whatever. Somehow he phrased it. So
what the hell Jeremy Lin asking him? What is?
Because he wanted to get in the game.
Lou, let me ask you a question. Do you give a fuck about a conversation between Ryan Clark and Jeremy Lin?
Jeremy Lin, hell no.
Jeremy Lin wants to get into the analysis game. But my thing is, okay. This is what I'm telling AB. I'm like, bro, like, first of all, the way that whole thing went down, it was very, very intentional. You can't convince me that it was not, because there's no showrunner, there's no TV show, there's nothing that will fire you while you are on air and then say, oh, never mind, our mistake. They humiliated that man and wanted to publicly embarrass him like that so that shit could get to outkick the coverage. And then they got what they wanted from that, because I don't know what Ryan was doing behind the scenes. And then you go on your show and you start crying, and it was wet too, all the tears. He wiping tears, and his boy is wiping tears. The other one with the pea hat, he just looking down so nobody can see his tears. I'm like, bro, like, because when it happened, I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell he about to cry. But you give.
I don't know why you surprised. I don't know why you surprised that he cried, bro. It's like he probably really loved that job, kid. And you know when you get fired from a job you really love, like Lou. I don't know if you had a job back in the day where like you actually gave a fuck about like that job actually brought you happiness, or there was at least a biddy there that you love seeing at the job, and you get fired and you can't see that job no more, be with that job, or be with the biddy like that. Some niggas is emotional, Ken. That's all I'm saying.
But he got his own thing going on though, Nick. That's what I'm.
He had two things going on at once. You know, niggas always say I got my main job and my side gig. I think he was crying, Ken, because he realized I gotta rely on the pivot. he ain't think he had to pivot.
Ryan Clark was making like $2 million a year. He can go get that from somewhere though.
Where?
He's good.
I'm asking
He's
you where.
He's good at what he do.
Where is he getting that at? You think Fox gonna pick him up?
Somebody will. I would feel like that he probably at the top of the food chain. Yeah, he like probably at the top of the food chain for this upcoming season since he's a free agent now. I would assume.
But who's speaking? I'm asking y'all.
Out. He shouldn't get hired. I think, Nick, to answer your question, I think Fox is the most logical choice.
Yeah, Fox.
But where he gonna be on
Yahoo?
They just downsized. They just downsized that Fox.
You can go to Prime. They doing the Thursday.
Prime. He could do. Yeah, he could. I mean, he'll be the best one on Prime. But that's too many niggas on Prime. Or it's already 6 motherfuckers on that goddamn studios.
They can get rid of somebody for him. They can get Richard Sherman out of there.
you can't find one nigga for another nigga, Lou. That's us hustling backwards. We trying to get a black man a job without sacrificing another black man's job. Richard Sherman gonna be crying too.
Yeah, but
they did him dirty though, Ken. That's the thing. It's at the end of the day they did him dirty. But at the same time, I get what you're saying. Like, he don't have to be dramatic about his exit. Like,
no, he went on his public 1.3 million views. That shit got.
Oh, him crying.
Yeah, the whole video, him talking about how he got fired and how he basically capitulated everything that they wanted to do.
That's the reason why
that shit was gonna get views. He trying to make it pivot. Literally to the pivot.
No, he's trying to get his job back.
Nah, I think he's trying to get a job back. I don't think he gives a fuck about it. I mean, ESPN is ESPN. Once you work with them, you obviously go into a second, third rate network after that. But I think he didn't expect to be job hunting this soon, kid.
That's funny.
Right, Winston, because he said, man, the most important year about to happen. And then he get a call like I'm fired.
Hey,
right before football starts.
But he frugal with his money, so I think he should be good because I see them Planet Fitness workout videos. I know he only paying $15-$20 a month on him. He ain't at LA Fitness, Lou. It was about $36.45.
That's what he said. He said that was one of the first things he did when he started the video. Nick, he was like, I'm straight. I ain't got to worry about shit. I feel bad for everybody else that got laid off.
I respect it too, because you gotta address the elephant in the room, Lou. I ain't a broke nigga. Flat out.
This ain't a financial post. I'm okay in the bank. And plus, I think we've seen you talked about Bo Money, and we've seen Dan Le Batard. I feel like he just done it recently. Dan Patrick done it. People can leave ESPN and go do their own thing and be like monetized well. Colin got his network.
I know, but they transitioned into podcasting after building an audience in radio before all that. They were the smart ones to get ahead of technology. I think right now, right? I mean, I'm not saying the pivot. I think the pivot is still going to be good and do the numbers that it's always doing. I just don't know if like how do we look at. The first question I would ask is like, how do you look at like NFL YouTube content? Like, who's the number one at it? Is it still Pat McAfee, even though he's on ESPN, or is it like I wouldn't want to know those rankings before I even ask like, where does Ryan Clark and the pivot slot in that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even then, that's just a very small sector of what you're doing. He has to still go on television. That's why I say, Ken, I think he's crying because he's trying to show he's passionate about sports entertainment and he willing to, be vulnerable with that. So I think
I don't know if he still got to be on TV though, because think about when the last time you seen Dan Le Batard on TV, and he doing well.
Let me ask you this, Lou. How did we find out about Ryan Clark? Was it because of his bars, or was it because of his the whole imagery? Like
it was the pivot. We knew he was good from the pivot.
The pivot was after he was on TV though.
Right, but we knew he was good once he started getting them reps on the pivot. He was okay on TV. It was like, okay, it's Ryan Clark. It's just another black DB on ESPN.
Good. So you think he can be like
the pivot?
You think the pivot could be like the face of like NFL digital content?
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
okay. I think you got. I mean, I think he's definitely in the top 5 unless there's some shows I don't know. So I'm gonna talk about the ones that I do know. The ones that I know, you got McAfee, and I don't even watch it, but I know everybody talk about it. Is Shannon still up there?
Yeah, shit. I would say
He still
nightcap
got
is
to be there.
But even his ain't sports. Oh, well, yeah, well, nightcap, I guess is.
nightcap
Yeah.
is, yeah.
And then you got, I would put the pivot right there, and then is Cam show.
Cam and Mace.
I just
Get a
got
rep?
but for me it's just like
I'm talking about Cam Newton.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cam and Mace.
No, they fell off.
they're still top
in the conversation.
They're still top sports media if you're talking about black sports media. But I think y'all just basically saying y'all willing to bet on Ryan Clark. And I think
I am. Yeah.
I'm a wait and see. I'm on the wait and see approach. I think Ryan Clark is talented. I think he should be on TV. I don't think he should just rely on the pivot.
No, he don't want to rely on the pivot. So he's trying I'm with you. He's trying to get another job.
I don't want him to have to rely on the pivot because I don't know how viral the pivot can be to where like you said, he doing at least second tier Pat McAfee numbers.
That'll be good numbers for him. I think.
Facts.
Yeah, and I think his issue. I think McAfee and Nightcap are probably 1 and 2. I think for him, I think it may come down to advertisers, depending on what type of issues they cover. If they continue to speak out about black issues, we know how the media is with that. They may not even want to advertise or touch that, especially when Trump's in office. So that's something he has to consider. But might as well go back into it because you walked away from it. So I don't know, but I think if I'm him, I'm trying to do the Pat McAfee thing, bro. Because I think, and I was talking to AB about this. He's in a really good position. Because ESPN, they're laying off all of the people, and they are actively trying to compete with ex players, and that's what people want to hear from. They don't want to really hear from the Peter Schrager's of the world anymore. They want to hear from the players. There's value in that. So I think for him, try to build up the pivot, bro, and see what happens.
I get that. I'm of two minds. One is you can't be conservative once you go solo because you got kicked out because you got kicked out by the conservatives. So it doesn't mean it shouldn't make sense for you to like basically when you're to answer your question as far as like he's still gonna have to be black. The content's going like if anything he should be more radical and black with what he about to say, what he about to do. So that is going to limit his audience and advertising and all that.
Yeah.
And another thing is but the other side of me is just like, bro. As black folk, we gotta stop getting surprised when white people do white people shit. They gonna fire you for no reason, bro. Like it's unfortunate, but it can happen. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to any one of us. That's why I like what Bomani says. Like, nigga, it can happen to any one of us. It's TV. TV's the only kind of medium where they can easily replace you. Not movies, not even necessarily radio, but like TV. You saw how Yellowstone ended, Lou. You got Kevin Costner up out of there, nigga.
Yeah, Bo did have a good take with that. Like you can be good on TV and they still just move on from you. You got to be great on TV for them to have some sort of stake. And even if you're great, like for example, what's his name? What's my man's name? Skip Bayless. Even if you're great like him, they'll still move on from you because again, it's TV.
Skip Bayless gone, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like Ryan Clark. He can do what Dominique Foxworth does. He could do what Bomani Jones does. He could do what 520 Podcast does. So I feel like he'll be fine. I feel like we still
we'll
go see him. Still go
we'll
viral.
see. We'll see. He got all the time in the world to build up that network.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing I gotta say is I did like what Bomani said about athletes not understanding the game. How they could just come there and say, "Hey, here are my numbers. Here's my data. Here's my stats or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And that shit don't work in TV. That was really good
because they don't be giving out the numbers report on TV. You find out like the rest of us. They got canceled. Why? Ratings low. Then I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Shelton said he'll be late. Q may chime in if he get a hot sack.
You drunk. Q been drunk since what did LeBron say that shit? He been drunk since then.
FIFO gonna be late or Shelton gonna be late?
Both.
Shelton's gonna be late. I guess
is FIFO here, Lou? he gonna be late.
That is a good point.
Yeah, we're shit, we don't have to work up a sweat. We already back in this shit and in shape. All right, man. Anyway,
Mid-season form.
right? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what I was looking for. This is the place where sports opinions collide. Dead in sports. I'm your host, Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me on the show is Spike and Nick. What up, brothers?
What's going on?
We are back, as Lou said, during the pregame, which pre-show, which you guys can catch that live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on YouTube, youtube.com/Dead in Sports. If you listen to the audio, best season, best football. What'd you say? Best time of the year?
Best time
All of that,
is
huh?
back.
It's
baby.
not yet, Lou. It's a specific time. It's a specific month. And you already know what the month is.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Bro, we
I just
ain't
said we
even
getting
in
it.
August yet, nigga.
Christmas. Hey, the Christmas decorations is up. Like the trees.
That's crazy.
Is being,
That's crazy to say that. That's insane. That's insane.
Yuletide carols are being sung. Nick, it's ready. Like
You
smell football in the air.
disrespecting the fuck out of September, October.
You can smell football in the air, baby.
All right. Well, yeah. But yeah, we're glad to be back, man. We hope everybody had a great July. We were on and off because of breaking news that happened. Now that I think about it, Nick, hopefully they do show up because, geez, man,
It's hella shit. It's hella shit.
We don't know what he think about LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
But Shelton, Nick, and I, we did a quick instant reaction about LeBron. We're gonna talk about that and get Spike's thoughts, maybe FIFO, and maybe Q as well. We're going to talk about the World Cup. We haven't had a chance to do a final recap over that. And we're also going to give our top NFL tight ends and linebackers, top 5 NFL tight ends and linebackers, and discuss the Jaylen Brown trade, which we haven't had a chance to discuss that. We were, but Nick, we got caught up waiting on LeBron too.
Bro, I thought LeBron, bro, he a diva. Boy, I would say this, bro. We gotta really cherish these moments, though, Lou. We ain't getting no like. It's kind of like how you gotta cherish when you see Denzel on the screen, cause it's like once he gone, bro, ain't nobody else gonna really feel this. Just especially the way they building niggas these days, Lou. You can't just all we get is Pooh Shiesties and John Legends, no in between. But yeah,
Yeah, we're getting into that. So, but as we always do, man, we will kick things off with our performance of the week.
Performance of the week. It's luckily I thought I was late, Ken. I didn't know if y'all was. I'm glad you was talking about the whole Rod Clark shit. I didn't know if I missed this, but I'm glad I made it. I have to say this is the worst performance of the week. I think the Miami Heat social media team. Because, Ken, I think the lore is starting now where we're going to say LeBron James went to Philly because Miami fucked up. And if they win a title within his tenure, the lore is going to be that this kid, you know how they talk about the pizza guy at the hotel with Jordan when the flu game? This is gonna be the social media intern or whatever, or person. Cause I think they even posted the job the next day. His name is gonna be infamous in Miami Heat sports culture, where it's gonna be like, you cost us LeBron, like a farewell LeBron too. So you know that was gonna put butts in the seats, and you know he more than likely could win with Giannis and Bam.
What did the social media person say? I didn't see that. I missed it.
They ain't say shit, bro. He gone. He or she gone. He, she, or they gone.
But what happened?
Basically, LeBron still didn't make his decision yet about where he was going to go. But like a couple days before he did, there was a post on the YouTube, Miami Heat YouTube channel where it was like LeBron's announcements or something like that. And like it was like dated for like a couple days later. So people was like speculating, oh, he chose Miami. He's going to make a big announcement on their media platforms and all that. Then it got taken down quick, but obviously people peeped the shit. And then when LeBron makes his announcement a couple days later, it says Philly. So now it's just kind of like, you know how LeBron like to do shit on his own timeline, clearly. It's like, bro, you can't even hold this secret. I can't even fuck with you. And Miami was already on thin ice anyway, based off how Pat Riley was talking shit about him when he left the first time. So That's the theory. That's the theory I have. This can sound crazy to somebody.
It's a really solid theory, Nick.
But I'm just saying, like, that's the Lord, and the reason why it's worst performance of the week again, because you just lost LeBron. You lost the last golden goose we got. Because Steph ain't gonna do. Steph is retiring in Golden State. I think he'll be dumb to go anywhere else. And LeBron is a literally walking tour. Like he's literally a walking sellout. Not saying he is a sellout, but like he'll sell out your arena, he'll sell all your merchandise. Like who doesn't want a LeBron James jersey at this point? And it's a really great team based on paper. Like you can kind of, if he wins another ring, they gonna say he the GOAT. Oh, he could have potentially have done that in Miami, and I think that's what they sacrificed by just you see how they say social media can ruin your life. Like this is that. So worst performance of the week is I think the Miami Heat fucked up.
That's a really, really, really good conspiracy theory. I like that a lot because you might be right. I could see LeBron doing some shit like that, and then just going to Philly instead. I'm sure we'll get a story, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think if he wins a title in Philly, that adds to it even more. But it really also altered the conversation for people that dislike LeBron or grade him because of the different teams he's been on. You go back to Miami, then nobody can say this is your fourth team. You just went from this year, it'll only be 3 total. You just went back to Miami or back to Cleveland. So that part got changed up if this indeed really happened. So I like it. I think it's a good theory.
It's a dumbass theory.
I swear, bro. I don't even. You are just a negative void, nigga. Like anytime you pop up, go say what you want to say, nigga.
Nah, man. Whoever in the chat said Analysis is the one of the performance of the week. I totally agree. Like she definitely performance of the week. That shit they got going on in the W right now, bro. Bro, and she the GOAT. Bro. She knocking him down, dog.
Listen, Jay. I didn't. Unlike you, I don't want to disrespect the sisters. I let when the sisters messed up, we brushed that to the side. I wasn't gonna highlight that. You called out Shelton in the chat about it, nigga. I ain't gonna have the first WNBA topic.
Y'all can't talk about it. Y'all don't talk shit about it. I can do it because I actually want the W. Y'all can't do it because that's like Shelton a comment about the WNBA. He come in the group. So what's going on here, basically? That was the messy. Nigga ain't know what the hell was going on. Nah, that W if you okay when they playing. So yeah, I can talk about it. That's different. But yeah, that's what the week go through. Cause yeah, she out here with the bruh.
You're talking about glasses?
No.
The other. There's the link in the chat. Yeah, it's a link in the chat, bro.
You know, man. That's what I'm believing.
Oh yeah, I know what y'all. Yeah.
What we talking about? What we talking about? Spike though.
I do know the chick she went with the chick on her team. Then she was sleeping with 2 other chicks from the Aces. Now her new chick played for the Aces too, and she might be the other chicks might be sleeping with the NBA dudes. I know. I'm about to
say, hey, Lou always know about how many body counts somebody got. He can call it on like a quarter on the street, nigga.
Little miss.
That's funny. But nah, that's my theory. Even though people have said
I thought that he didn't like Pat Riley anyway.
He like Miami though.
That's the only thing I see wrong with your theory.
He don't hate Pat. No nigga hate nobody enough to be like, I ain't never going to Miami again.
Yeah, that is true.
Or like, I would never live in Miami type shit.
Yeah, because Miami is the type of place, even if you hate Pat Riley, you'll still go there.
I still go.
I'm in Miami.
I'm in Miami. And I'm LeBron in Miami. Like, who the fuck is Pat Riley to me?
All right, yeah, but I like it. But cool. We'll take that and shit. If the WNBA messy like that, maybe I need to keep up with the news.
Oh yeah, Ken, they got a big mess going on, man.
Yeah, ain't watching the games.
And then the 2 chicks that she cheated with, they got TikTok videos together. Ken, this is a big mess.
The only thing I saw some montage of, I guess it's Olivia Wilde. What's Olivia Wilde? I don't know their names. Somebody out for All-Star Weekend, and she was out doing all kind of stuff. I saw some with Paige Buckers.
Oh no, that's your girl. That was the first pick. I saw that too. She was with the stud buds. They almost got her.
Yeah, I think that's bro.
You said almost. Hey, if you in the vicinity, you got boy. You just ain't seen it yet.
You stud buds almost put up. They almost got them one day.
Let's move on.
If they in the vicinity, bro, they got them.
Yeah.
Studs got mouthpiece, bro. Studs got mouthpiece.
She was all up on it too. Like every video I saw, she was in the video.
They had her
video.
Hey,
she was working it all night long.
Hey, but they just needed about another hour. It was about another hour. It would have been over with.
Oh man. Anyway, all right, man. Let's just jump to the first quarter. Where we get ourselves in trouble. We just got back and we about to get taken down.
Yeah,
well, moving on. It's good to be back as we are coming off our summer break, and man, do we have a lot to catch up on since we last checked in with y'all. Spain won the World Cup, and there have been a lot of NBA trades that we have not had a chance to discuss as a full crew. So we're going to get into that. We're going to start with the World Cup. What were y'all thoughts on how the World Cup ended? And do y'all think this tournament created more fans of the sport in America?
No. This shit happened every 4 years. People say they're going to start watching soccer. They're going to start paying attention to it. And then you do have some trickle over effect where you get a small amount of fans. I know people that start watching the Premier League, things like that. But America as a whole, taking soccer more seriously, nah. It has to happen more than every 4 years like they do this. Like when it does happen, like as we were talking about, Ken, this is exciting. I like watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do this shit every Saturday morning for like a Premier League with random people that I don't know. It just means more, it seems like, when the countries are involved. So
they may have gotten a fan out of me, Ken.
You're not watching this shit on a random Saturday morning.
Listen, Lou. I think they may have got me as a fan just because I really did fuck with this year's World Cup, especially because I actually got to somewhat travel with it because when me and Jay was in Houston for DreamCon, it was there too. Like it was a big. I don't know if there was a game going on in Houston around that time, but nonetheless, there was a lot of fans out there for it. And at my next job, I'm working with somebody who's from London or from over the pond and shit, and she fucked with Arsenal, and she was just like, you know, if you work here, you got to get with Arsenal. So I'm interested and curious to see like if I can follow it for a season, Lou. I'm just saying for a season, and then once when
they play their games, like 8 o'clock Saturday morning, bro.
Saturday morning, nigga, I'll be watching. I'll still watch cartoons instead of cartoons. I'll watch the league. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta hope that somebody from my country is there. Like I gotta have some Ugandan like players or somebody black. I gotta do my research because I don't want to root for a team like Argentina where it's like, oh hell no, nigga, you can't even go to the game.
They eat nigga burgers over there.
I saw a little hit. I saw Instagram, there was a whole reel about what Argentina did, bro. I was like, bro, they is crazy over there.
You got the two league. I think you got the Premier League and you got La Liga, the top two leagues. And what I found the biggest thing for me as I tried to get into it from the last World Cup, it's like like Messi and Mbappe and Harry Kane, like who the good players play for. With this, it's like I just couldn't figure out who the good players was and who they played for. Was it the right league or whatever the fuck it was? It just, I found it too difficult just to like dive right into like you can do World Cup soccer. You know, it's just.
I guess because it's simplistic because World Cup is like
because it's the world. This is the country.
Versus, they from here.
This is when they do league play. It's like, well, this is the top league in Spain, and this is the top league in Mexico, and this is the top league in England. And then all the top players don't play in the same top leagues. This person play over here, then this person play over here. So it just, to me, it was just like jumbled up too much.
I think I'm with you, Nick. I think I am interested in the sport. People know that my son plays, but I think now I actually want to learn and see what's happening. I think it was really frustrating for me watching, not knowing what it was. All I just saw was a bunch of men running around with different colored jerseys on, kicking the ball and trying to kick it in the goal. So I didn't know like the rules. I saw how rough it was, like offsides. What are the strategies? I'm really curious to learn all of that stuff. And since the World Cup was on, I think there was a game that was, and I think even the chat said one time that it's not good soccer, but I think it was on Apple TV. I think it was on Apple TV, and I was just randomly yeah. So because my thing is, I would love to understand what's happening the next time we get around to the World Cup. And I think having a really good understanding of the game, would make it matter or mean much more than it did this time. But I enjoyed it. But it's like I don't know who am I rooting for? I'm just rooting for a goal from anybody. So, and I think that Nick, Spike was probably the only one that was rooting for Argentina, bro.
Yeah, nah,
I wasn't.
I ain't give a fuck about it. None of what they got going on.
I'm talking about me. I understand the history. I know about it. I know everybody hated them motherfuckers. I get it, bro. I understood, but I for his history's sake, man, seeing Messi go out on top like that was crazy. But I gotta say, Spain completely took him out of the game.
Oh, and yeah, they did. Yeah.
Bro, Martinez got to be sick. We're talking about 11 saves. And I think they only got like 2 shots on Spain throughout the rest of throughout the game. And I think most of their shots on goal happened in the second half. And that's when Argentina, from what I've been seeing, because I think 75% or 12 of their 19 goals happened from the 75-minute mark and on. So they were known to kind of come back. And when Messi was lining them bitches up, bro, like them corner kicks. He had like two great ones that he set up that could have went in. And one guy had it. All he had to do was keep his balance, and he overshot that bitch. But if he could have planted and kicked, that motherfucker probably could have went in that corner because that guy jumped straight up. But nah, man, it was. But shout out to Spain though, because I think the storyline that was involved with that kid, Yamil or whatever his name was, I read up on that and on Apple News one day, so I got the full story about that. I thought that was dope, seeing like, well, I don't know if it's a student mass to take him out, but yeah, but nah, it was an entertaining game though.
I just want the record to show that Keenan was over here rooting for the racist white man.
I was about to say,
Nick,
bro.
No, Nick, you ain't out of this neither. Nick would rather watch a league full of white men than watch a basketball league full of black women.
What are you talking about? I watched the WNBA.
Nah, nigga.
I did.
Nigga,
I watched the All-Star game like everybody else. And did we have anything to say about did you even say anything about the All-Star game?
I ain't need to say anything about that.
Exactly. That's what I said.
You talking about it's me and BZ talking about it.
So
but y'all over here rooting for the white man. That's all I want to say. It's white man.
Bro, I don't.
You didn't have to say it, Jaylen. You didn't have to say it. I said it.
I don't comment on everything that happens in the chat. All right. Sometimes I just let you and BZ talk because I don't know too much about it. I still watch. I just don't know too much. Y'all be knowing names and storylines and all that shit. I just be listening. But I'll be watching too. It ain't shit to talk about just yet. Shout out to Kelsey Mitchell, but yeah.
All right, whatever. All right. Welcome back, FIFO.
Hey, look, I already knew. I knew. I read up on the whole thing. I already knew what Argentina was about. But, hey, look, man, they don't give a fuck. What do we say when growing up in the South? At least I know where you stand. That's the thing. At least I know. At least I know.
That's more than that.
What you about? What you?
It's more than that.
Look,
it's
Spike,
more than
Spike,
that.
Spike showed me the nigger burgers.
Big nigga.
I wanted to try one, but he showed me the burgers. I get it. They don't hide it, but we're talking about the soccer, bro. That's what we're talking about. And Messi.
Hey, can we not pass kneeling?
Bro,
Fuck what Jay-Z talking about. We not past dealing when it comes to Argentina, bro. I hear what you saying. Messi is a great soccer player. Two things can be true though.
Hey man, he was lining them bitches up, Nick. Like that shit was crazy. But hey, they got what they deserve. The world was happy. The world was happy. I just
No, it ain't all the niggas lost.
I thought the world wanted to see Argentina lose.
Man, every time it seemed like niggas got momentum, they lost. When I was watching the World Cup, I'd be like, all right, man, like
that's because you were
talking about because
you're a dark void, nigga. You curse anything that you like and stumble upon. That's probably why the WNBA ain't pop off yet, because you watching it. Hey,
look,
Kelsey Mitchell should be a household name, but she's not because of you. That's what I'm telling you.
Nah, she ain't a household name because of KKK Caitlyn. That's why she ain't.
I do hate that they on the same team. She ain't gonna never get that shot. She ain't got a chance. She can do it. She the Jaylen Brown to chasing Tatum over there.
Exactly.
You can win Finals MVP and some more shit. That nigga don't give a fuck. Ah, damn. You right. And it's in Indiana too.
Anyway, but no, it was a great World Cup, man. I've been missing out my whole life, so we back at it, and
they're saying in the chat, watch the Afro League.
The who?
Afro League.
The only thing I will say, Jada, to get me on that, he did say I'm watching the white soccer players over. I'm saying, Lou, I'm interested in watching more soccer. Is all I'm trying to say. I ain't commit to nothing yet. I'm just saying.
It's apparently it's called AFCON.
They were telling me about that. They said that shit messy too. That's how they were trying to get me into it. So, hey, look, we got a great storyline. Racist Argentina, who don't give a fuck that you guys know they're racist, versus the world. And they lost. But I'll check out the Afro League. Yeah, I'll be interested in that. I just need some links. But yeah, but I was definitely rooting for everybody that looked like they were black.
All we was left was Spain.
That's all we got.
And not even Spain. We talking about the little brother, the little boy. The little dark-skinned boy was the only thing I related to.
Yeah, I think Torres hit the winning shot. Man, when he went and kicked that damn, I don't know what the hell he kicked. I think he ran and kicked the first thing he saw after he hit that goal. But yeah, it was exciting. But Martinez should be hot. 11 saves, bro. Shit, that's insane. Anyway, all right, that's it for the World Cup. We're gonna move on. Welcome, Shelton, FIFO.
What's happening?
Everybody with us. Yep. So, all right. Well, anyway, now that is out of the way, let's get to the NBA trades, because we didn't get a chance to talk about two major blockbuster deals. The Los Angeles Clippers traded Kawhi Leonard to the Toronto Raptors for Brandon Ingram, Grady, and multiple future draft assets, including a couple of first-round picks. Given the controversy surrounding Kawhi Leonard, do y'all think this trade will still go through? If it does, do y'all think it's a good trade for the Clippers, Raptors, or both?
I think it's a good trade for both, but I don't think the trade is going to go through.
You think so?
I think it will. Okay. Why do you think it will? Because I just think both sides want it, and I think that Toronto will be patient with his suspension. I think he'll be suspended, but I don't think that's going to deter them from picking him up. I think that what's happened, they want to happen, and they know they're going to have to deal with whatever consequences present themselves, and they're just going to take it on the chin and keep it moving. But I think this is more of a league issue versus the two teams that are involved. And I think this is one of those situations, kind of like the CP thing, where the commissioner could get involved and kind of veto this whole thing if it's found that Kawhi was doing what they alleged that he was doing. You're saying the Clippers as well. So I think if that's the case, then that's the reason why I don't think it goes through, because I think this is an NBA league issue, not two teams wanting a particular trade package. But didn't they say that it could go through, but you'll be liable for the consequences if you have him on there? So if they said that, then I take it as you can do it, but you're gonna pay for it. So that's why I say that.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. So if that's what
that's the only reason I say that.
Okay, then I'm with you then. Yeah, because both teams do want it. I do think it's good for both sides. I think the Clippers are in a retool to a degree, right? Like they got a lot of young talent now. And then the guys that they would get for Toronto just makes sense. So timeline wise. And
y'all think that they will be willing to take the punishment of the Clippers for Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah.
What if it's like draft picks or something? Still?
It depends why would that come at? Why would Toronto have to give up draft picks? That would be just on the Clippers.
Because that's what the league said.
If you take him, you knew this happened prior to the trade. So if you take him, you're taking everything that comes with him. Prior to find anything out.
This is prior to the trade. This is a whole separate thing. This ain't got shit to do with what Toronto dealing with.
But the league has already told
what they said.
Toronto this though. They already told them if you take him, that's what the trade.
He could be suspended. He could be suspended, but I don't think why would Toronto have to give a draft pick? That makes no sense. They're not the ones who did the deal. That's the Clippers.
And this is not the NFL either. NFL has 7 rounds. The NBA has 2. Like
I think this was their way, Nick, of saying they don't want, because they cheated, they don't want them to be able to get what they want and get this trade done.
But that has but I'm just saying, like, why are you punishing Toronto, who had literally shit to do with this?
Correct. But they're saying that you're right. They're saying if you deal with the devil, you're gonna take the devil's.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about the suspension. I'm saying why would they lose a draft pick, if anything, lose anything past him just being suspended? That just sounds dumb.
Because I think with him.
Yeah, I think this is their way of saying we don't want y'all to do this until we're done. And if you do it, you're gonna take the punishment. That way you'll say
smart man. If I'm Toronto, I'm cussing everybody at the NFL. Like, what logic does that even make?
Yeah, because
don't do the deal.
We want y'all to wait. That's the thing. We want to get to the bottom of this.
Y'all know this. No, first of all, I'm cussing everybody now because they had a hell of a time. Pablo was talking about this for over a year. Documented. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you need? How much more time? Now you want to do it when my shit is on the line? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That don't make no sense. That's what I'm saying. All that shit, I get if you're saying like he's gonna be suspended, Toronto will have to eat that. That's fine. Outside of that, bro, you out of your cotton picking mind thinking I'm giving up draft picks for a deal that I didn't even do.
And I agree. And here's the thing: I 1,000,000% agree with Nick. I don't know, new season, new relationship, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Ever since I won that Knicks title, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is now listening. They now drinking from wisdom now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but nah, like that has to be on the Clippers organization if it's going to be draft compensation given up, because it was the organization that dealt with that. So the player has to be suspended. Toronto can eat that, but the Clippers got to deal with the draft consequences if that happens, or fines or whatever.
I think the trade. I think the trade is a good trade, mostly for the draft picks that the Clippers would get. Now again, I told y'all about Pablo. Now he really fucking up the money and shit. Be careful, kid. we check the headlines every day after this, cause you fucking with niggas' money, and people know that's sensitive when you're doing that type shit, nigga. Especially cause Lou, outside of LA, Toronto owe Kawhi more than it. Like, I mean, outside of San Antonio, Toronto's like, nigga, you king here still. You the only motherfucker that ever did shit here for real.
Somebody did say that we were wrong about that, and what this says here, verbatim, is the trade is frozen. It said while a suspension. It said the Toronto Raptors have delayed finalizing the transaction because the NBA stated Toronto would assume the risk of any penalties. What does that mean?
That's insane. That means somebody should be cussing out Adams. That should be cussing out Adam Silver then, because that's the goofiest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
or even heard.
I don't think
not really.
No. So first, I want to, Shelton. I don't disagree with what they're saying and what they're trying to do, and what it's just stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this shit is dumb as hell because we were not involved with that. So why should I be punished for that? Yeah,
I think
they're doing this so they wouldn't get the trade through, but that makes
Yes.
no logical. If I'm Toronto, I'm suing the fuck out of them for this shit. If they penalize me for that shit,
But the Clippers
So
are
what-
just trying to avoid punishment, though. If you the league, that's how you looking at it. You're looking at it like, well, yeah.
Then
we
take that up with the
almost got you.
Clippers. Why? That's what I'm saying. Why are you? I get everything
well,
you're saying.
y'all
Luke.
are
Take
trading-
that
Well,
up.
here's
Y'all are
here's
trading
the
him,
reason.
though.
Here's the reason why you do it this way is because not only are you going to punish the Clippers still, you got to punish Kawhi too. If Kawhi gets to go, even if he's suspended, the punishment is not enough. The punishment, they said, while a suspension will likely just result in missed games or renegotiation of trade terms, a completely voided contract remains the worst case scenario. So they still could void his contract, which
They gonna
would
do that.
keep the deal on hold and kill the deal. So that's why you got to kind of do it this way to keep Toronto from using their right to say, well, we're going to just take him and we'll deal with whatever. You got to kind of do it this way to keep them from making that move until you make your decision after you finish the fact finding. So everything
That's
is pretty much
bullshit.
frozen.
That is
I
bullshit.
get it, but it's just pretty much frozen.
I understand the legal jargon of delaying a deal to happen so you can do more investigating, but the way that it's ended up, just so you're gonna punish, man. All right.
Yeah, and I
That's
don't
why-
think their intent is to punish Toronto at all.
And
Their intent is just to keep Kawhi where he is, so the punishment can stay where it is. But if
And
you
this-
take him, you're gonna take the blame for it.
And this is why the NBA the NBA. Because of this shit, like FIFA. If this was the NFL, we ain't talking about this the next week, bro. Who gives a fuck? A nigga got paid extra. Okay, millionaires and billionaires doing millionaires and billionaires shit. What the fuck that got to do with basketball?
Yeah.
They just I don't know. If they really wanted to know, just find the information. They've been sitting on this shit for forever.
Or
So
just come up with a
Right.
come up with a
Dude is
punishment.
already in jail. I don't understand why don't we just talk to him.
I was like, come up with a punishment right now. Like, why are you? What more do you have to investigate? Either the shit is real or it's not. Pablo said it's real.
Pablo said this, so that's enough too. But like Ken said, they've known about this for a
federal
long time. I
government
don't know
said it
why we get to this point. We've been knowing about Kawhi for how long now? It's been a year. So why are we just now getting to the point where you're investigating it? Like, why did it take this long?
Well, that's the thing. It's been investigated. The dude is in jail. He got felony fraud charged. He got 7 years, if I ain't mistaken. The dude who behind this whole thing that the Clippers owner said was a fraudster got charged. So this should be over with.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. This is bullshit.
Yeah. No, it is, but I guess we'll see what happens. But but I get him. It's like, no, you can't ship him off and avoid punishment. And no matter what happened, shipping him off wouldn't absolve them of punishment because it happened under their tenure. So I don't know, it's some legal jargon or whatever. But anyway, it's stupid as hell. So but let's move on to the next trade. Another blockbuster trade that we missed was the Boston Celtics sending finals MVP.
Wow.
Jaylen Brown to their arch rival, the Philadelphia 76ers, for Paul George, 2 first-round picks in 2028 and 23 and 2031, and 1 second-round pick in 2028. Why do y'all think Boston decided to end the Tatum and Brown era? And do y'all trust the Celtics will still be able to compete moving forward after making this move? Y'all saw what
Honestly,
Tatum said?
That's exactly where I was about to start, Ken. That's exactly where I was about to start. Because I think that is very telling. And then he has the nerve to say something now that Jaylen Brown is gone. You know what I'm saying? If you felt the type of way, say it while you here. You know what I'm saying? Be man enough to do that. If that's truly how you feel, if you feel a type of way, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it when I'm not in the room. Do it when I'm in the room. So I don't like that about Jason Tatum, man. See, that's what give us light-skinned guys a bad rep right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. I done heard every single which way that they tried to spin this. You know what I'm saying? The analytics say this, the defensive this, that, and the third. I hear all of that. That dude, PG, has never been, maybe pre-injury, if he would have never got injured, I could say he was on that trajectory, right? Okay, cool. But that's not where PG's career is at now, and it's not where Jaylen Brown's career has ever been. Jaylen Brown today is a much better player than Paul George. I don't give a damn what the numbers say. That's basketball intelligence, basketball eyes just looking at it. So I don't know, Ken. I think Boston will be fine because it's not like PG's a scrub. And the way that they play basketball, it suits PG's game, especially this version of PG. So are they going to fall off? In my opinion, of course. How much? I think they're still a playoff team. Where they go from here? Are they going to get free agents? Who are they going to sign? Is Derek White going to get a big deal? Is they 6-man? I can't think of his name, but
Pritchard.
Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to get so there's still a lot of other questions with other players. So for me, I don't know. I can't answer that. But I tell you, boy, Philly done fleeced us. Philly done fleeced some people, bro. They done fleeced some people. You got you a finals MVP. You got you a MVP finalist, you know what I'm saying, of the regular season, and he's young. And not only this, because I know we're going to talk about LeBron too, but did you see who the top 3 fast break bucket getters in the NBA are? Maxey at 1, Jaylen Brown at 2, and LeBron at 3.
Wow.
The top 3 fast break scorers in the NBA on one team, and they play defense. I'm not saying Maxey's lockdown, but Maxey get it in. So obviously does Jaylen Brown. LeBron's still old, but he do what he do. So look, bro, this is crazy. This is not where I thought Philly would be after the season.
You said Philly 3 times, so you know who comes and shows up.
Hey, I need him to give me some insight. I need to know how the city feel.
He drunk. He stumbled onto this program. If he show himself, I'll get this out the way early. I think we should have learned our lesson about Boston, about how they really feel how they did Isaiah Thomas, not the Detroit Isaiah Thomas, but the other one. And I feel like since then we kind of sweat shit under the rug. Maybe Kyrie was right, Lou. This is around the time when this shit started. He was like, "Hey, there's something different going on around here." And I feel like to trade away the better half, in my opinion, because if we're going down history, Shelton, it's gonna look like up until this point, who was the better half when it really mattered. You trade him away for a guy who's the opposite of consistent. I don't care what you say about Paul George, but he just hasn't been consistent. Health-wise, staying off steroids. That's why he got them 25 games off, kid. Yeah. That's why he looked good in the first round. Because he had time off. But I just don't think it just doesn't make sense why Jaylen Brown was let go or traded away for that piece to an arch rival. And I'm just happy to see that we're going to get a chance to see Jason Tatum for a full season. We'll get to see Jason Tatum with his team. As you mentioned, FIFO and Ken, the video was already out about how he feels about leadership. So I can't wait to see what the Boston Celtics, this is what they've been basically have been hitting at since they drafted Jason Tatum. Like, he's going to be our face of the franchise moving forward, the only one. We building everything around him. We'll see how that goes. Because like FIFO said, no matter what you can say, the finals MVP of that team, when they won their only title with that duo, just left in his prime still, and he's going to play with LeBron and Tyrese Maxey. We'll bring up Joel Embiid when he show up. But if that team is healthy, that is a dangerous team. I said they was dangerous last year, Shelton, in the playoffs, and again, everything was still betting on health, but they upsetted Boston. Imagine what they are with health now. Only the Knicks is in their way. They ain't getting past New York, though. Don't they? I'll tell you that. I see the Eastern Conference Finals right now, though, between them two.
Between who?
Philly and New York.
This was a win-win for Philly. Well, it was a win for Philly, of course. I'm shocked that Boston would trade Jason Tatum anywhere near their division. That was the part that was the biggest shocker to me. I'm sure you could have got the same thing, equal or greater value anywhere else. And that's before the LeBron trade. You just made your rivals stronger. It just didn't make much sense to me. You know what I'm saying? A good GM would have made sure that he's somewhere in the Western Conference if possible. And if he's going to be in the East, then he's somewhere in the East far away from you. You don't want him that close to home. You traded him down the street. It just didn't make much sense to me whatsoever. Those draft picks are valuable at some point, but I think you could have gotten more for him. He's a Finals MVP. He's a hell of a player. We know what he can do. You know what I'm saying? I think he was worth a lot. I feel like he was becoming outspoken, and you saw what they thought about him. He was the smartest one. He would think he was the smartest one in the room, as they like to put it. So yeah, they wanted him gone. It was a trade that they were going to make because he was a little too uppity for the people in Boston. So they got rid of
Ryan Clark.
Yeah, you're right. So he stood no chance. So to send him to Philly was what they decided to do. I don't mind Boston's roster right now. I think they'll be competitive and nothing else. I don't think that they'll be to the point where they compete for a championship. I don't think that whatsoever at all. I don't believe in Tatum enough to do it by himself. I think that Jaylen Brown hid a lot of Jason Tatum's flaws. I don't think Jason Tatum is capable of being the driving force of this team by himself right now at this point. And I don't think Paul George is enough to help. But I do think Philly they're strong. They're 10 deep. It's just a matter of seeing how they go. And I saw today where they are going to run LeBron at point. LeBron is going to be a point guard. So if they can convince LeBron to distribute the basketball and score, you score when you can, but your job is to be a distributor and keep these other guys happy. If you can convince him of that, then you have a chance to win a championship.
I think before we get to the Philly stuff, I think Tatum might shock y'all. I don't. I guess. Wait. Let me not even say that. Where do y'all stand with Tatum being the number one guy now?
Well, that's why I said That's why I said I can't wait to see it, because to me, this is the biggest risk reward that Boston is telling us. They know them to the best. They drafted them, they developed them, and they kept saying Tatum's the guy. Even coming off of ACL too. This is all like this nigga ain't fresh, like a fresh new car. If they think he gonna be that nigga, then I'm willing to see. But if he ain't, okay, we got receipts with they look. I got all these notes.
How do we quantify that though? How do we quantify that? Like what results are we looking for? Like how are we gonna measure?
They got to be second in the East, right?
He got to pull I know y'all gonna make fun of me for claiming it this way. He got to pull a Donovan Mitchell and take him to the East, like a conference final.
No, how do we measure success, Nick?
He got to at least take him to a conference finals.
That team
even
still
though
has to
Jaylen
be
Brown
competitive.
didn't do the same thing.
Yes.
So we're gonna hold Tatum to a different standard than Jaylen Brown?
I think so,
yes,
Ken. I think you have to.
Because the franchise is holding the franchise is holding Jason Tatum to a different standard than Jaylen Brown based off this move. Because I guess all of us, I'm assuming the consensus is this move does not make sense.
Right.
Like for what you got back, at least. I can understand if they was trading for Giannis or something like that, then we can understand that. But y'all failed at trading Giannis because of some goofball shit too. But y'all still kept on pushing Jaylen Brown. So it's like, y'all feel like we are better off without him. So if that's the case, Ken, I need to see better off without him type shit. I'm not saying they should be competing for a title, but if Donovan Mitchell can get the Cavs to the Eastern Conference Finals, why can't Jason Tatum? Is all I'm saying.
Out of the first round, because that's as far as Jaylen didn't even get him out of the first round.
Well,
they both share that though. Yeah. They both share that because Game 7 means that he was in 6 out of 7. That series should have ended in 5 at worst.
Yeah, the thing about the Tatum and Brown thing is I don't look at it like he needs to be equal to Brown. He needs to be above Brown because that's what you've been telling me all along. If you're Boston, you're telling me that that's your guy. So your guy should be able to take you further than the other guy. Your Batman should be able to take you further than Robin did. And they were telling us all that he was Robin.
But see, at the end of the day, it's Batman and Robin. They're better together. At the end of the day, even if they have issues and one is Batman and one is Robin, together it's more formidable, right? So you can't tell me that Robin go on another mission and then Batman gonna do the same thing. Like if Robin was there, it's not gonna be the same. But at the end of the day, we know that both of these guys, at minimum, were equally talented, whether you swung one way or the other. Whether you like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, either way, at the end of the day, who has the accolades and the hardware? right?
Yes.
Because when it goes down in the history, we talk about how many All NBAs do you have? Do you have any MVPs? Do you have any Finals MVPs? How many rings you got? Like those are the stats that truly matter, that get you a statue. And all I'm saying is, and I'm a Jason Tatum guy. I think he is a better offensive player than Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown got the hardware. There's a reason for that.
But
if FIFA, I was going to say, FIFA, you're right with what you're saying. But what that's telling me is, why did you trade away your Robin if you need him? You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the front office funny anyway, because why would you get rid of him if he's that valuable to your team? You're telling me that you're going to take a step back. Why?
Because
you don't think you can win with him, Bo?
It's not basketball reasons. Because you can't, and that's why I say I can't buy into the spin and the narratives that coming from the boss that's PG. No, hell no. You could have got Giannis. You could have got something better.
Yeah.
And you settle for this. You number one, not only do you it's Philly, bro, that's your arch rival.
Mm-hmm.
That's your arch rival. At minimum, like you said, you send them far away from here. You send them to the West. Or to Milwaukee, like no, bro,
right.
not going to Philly, out of all places.
But I love the fact that Boston is doing this because they just basically pushing their chips in on Tatum, and you could argue that this team coming into this season, based off what they've acquired, is better than what they had this past season without Tatum. You know what I'm saying? Like you got whatever's left of Paul George, you got Mitchell Robinson, you still got Peyton Pritchard. I don't know what the hell Derek White up to, but I'm hoping he could bounce back. But I'm just saying, like, you are adding a healthy Jason Tatum full season with that, so they should be able to do. I'm expecting. That's what I'm saying, bro. They won 50+ games without Tatum for most of the season, and they were one game away from the second round. If Tatum is that nigga with a more upgraded roster, they should get to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
But Nick, you don't believe that because already you're not going to put them.
I'm willing. I'm willing to see it.
Hold on. You don't believe them more than you do New York, and you also don't believe in them more than you do Philly. Everybody with basketball sense knows that those are the top two teams in the East, hands down. The rest of y'all vying for 3, 4, 5 in the rest. You know what I'm saying? Boston is not a championship contending team. If you make the conference finals, that means you are a championship contending team. They are not that. They are a second round team because they run into New York or they run into Philly is raps.
But I mean, I said the Cavs were a conference finals team, and none of y'all expect them to be championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to be wrong. Is all I'm saying. Is like clearly when we make these takes, I'm just saying based off of what Boston is telling me, that's their bar. Like, I think they're still being honest to say like we're not like I think Brad Stevens in the press conference. Said? Brad Stevens in his press conference said something like we were not as good as we were. The record shows. Like I think he's basically saying I still got some work to do with this roster, but for where they are right now, I think that if everybody's healthy, they should be able to be saying like, why can't we get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
No, I disagree with that. If Brad Stevens is saying the opposite, and if that's what he's saying, then what this move is, regardless of how illogical it doesn't seem from a basketball standpoint, is them start having to rebuild this roster now around Tatum now that this whole situation is resolved. So this version ain't going to be the version that they envision. So I think
then that's the case. Then that's my expectations. I'm gonna say that then. Fuck it. If you're gonna do all this shit, nigga, let me see him get to the ECF.
Yeah, see, but it's that mentality there, Nick. Like that's not that like that's like a video game mentality. That's not like a real life mentality because Ken is 1,000,000% right. You got to look at how much money they got off the books, bro. Because think about it, PG's gonna come off the books. What is it in a year or two? You know what I'm saying? PG come off the book.
They're not saving no money though. That's the thing you say, FIFO.
No. It's not about Nick. Do you understand? Like with Jason or Jaylen Brown off the books, it allows you to go big game hunting in free agency. A guy that may be more.
Go ahead. Finish your point. I'm sorry.
A guy that may be more aligns with your number one star that obviously you believe in Jason Tatum. You can get a guy. You can go big game hunting. You know what I'm saying? Because you either buy it or you drafted it. You drafted it, and we'd always say you can't sign them on. If you do sign them, what's going to happen eventually? You're going to trade them. That's what happened.
But,
so if you trade them after you sign them to a super max extension, that leaves a big void because them got PG and whatever else that they had to get. It doesn't, bro.
They on the. I'm just saying they're on the books with PG for the same amount of, or very similar amount of money. I think it's like $5 million difference between what they would have to pay Jaylen Brown than what PG's getting, and PG ain't coming off the books for not only this season but also next season.
So 2 years.
So, but I'm just saying by that, but they haven't been to a conference appearance since their title run, which was how many years ago now, Shelton? Like it's like, so you're asking me to extend that 2 more years? Like that's a whole new NBA. We don't know what the fuck they gonna look like. I'm saying, why do that when you already had the prime PG, quote unquote?
There's friction in the room. What you mean?
You just said it though, Nick.
Wait,
Hold
on. So if you have a serious issue with a coworker, you don't think that they're gonna separate y'all? That they're gonna put somebody on another team or on a different side of the building, bro? A good manager, that's what they're gonna do. What you talking about? Now what they gotta return is boo-boo, is ass cheeks. I can't defend that. I'm not defending that aspect of trading Jaylen Brown. So let's get this clear. I'm just defending moving on from him because you started this whole thing saying I like what Boston did. Okay, cool, but I don't like what they got back. But I feel the sentiment. You gotta move them on.
But I'm just saying this as a quick thing, Ken. FIFO, you work in sales or you've worked in sales. If there are 2 people who are like top in the whole company, number 1 and 2, you can argue one for the other. And then you trade one of them into the competing company,
right?
And you get back the 50th best salesperson. Does that not mean that the company is saying we don't need both of y'all, we just need one of y'all, and this is the one that we choosing? That's all I'm saying. And if the company is going to say that, then let me see why this salesperson is better than the one that you let go.
Nah, because look, Shelton will know exactly the analogy or the scenario that I'm painting. You know, where we used to work, Shelton, at the BZ Dub. If you had 2 top reps, right, killing it, and they had issues, they're gonna move one of those reps to another store. It's as simple as that. There ain't
but not the competing store, not the competing brand. That's what I'm saying.
Obviously, when you work for a company, they all work for the NBA. They all NBA players.
Yeah, it's the same company.
You know, it's the same company. We just moved them to a different location. It just happens to be a place that, you know, they just don't get along. But at the end of the day, good management is going to move and make sure that the locker room, your sales floor, your environment is a good environment.
So then how are we judging the success of the Celtics moving forward?
If they get past the second round, that's success. If they get past. But they're a second round team. They're gonna get there and not get past New York or Philly. Shit, Cleveland could maybe beat them. I don't believe in Cleveland, but I'm just saying.
Donnie take out Boston. Coco go sign that 5-year extension if Donnie take out Boston.
And niggas is sleeping on Washington. Just saying.
All right, bro, yeah. Well, that's our time to move on.
Yeah. We ain't doing American 250 over here, people.
All right, man. We have buried the league longer than we normally do, as we all learned that LeBron James has officially declared that his next impossible final destination as an NBA player will be Philadelphia after agreeing to a 2-year, $8 million deal with the 76ers. Do y'all think this move makes the Sixers the favorites to win the Eastern Conference and possibly the NBA Finals? And who do y'all believe the 76ers are building this new team around? Q is with us. I don't know how much time he has. So if he's ready, he can go. If not, FIFO and Spike, whatever little you have to add, you guys can go ahead and take the lead. For Shelton, Nick, and I, we did a reaction to it, and we'll just kind of add in any new thoughts that we've had since the video.
Is my microphone working?
It is working, sir.
Everything clear? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Man, I just want to say, like, man, I just vividly remember Blog Talk Radio about damn near like 12, 13 years ago, talking about like, man, I hope Joel Embiid is healthy one year, and man, Hollis Thompson is our lead shooting guard. You have no idea who any of these people are, Spike. Tony Roden is our starting point guard. We got Bill Okafor after we done drafted Joel, after we drafted Nerlens Noel. Michael Carter Williams was the rookie of the fucking year, and Brett Brown is here, and Ben Simmons don't want to play ball no more. He's a fisherman, and James Harden don't want to do it. And Daryl Morey's eating crumble cookie. It's been a blur. It's been about 10, 12 years of this shit, man. So when I wake up on a Good Friday, a good Friday, and everybody hitting my phone, and I'm like, man, I don't know what just happened. So I call back the homie, and the homie's just like screaming at me, yo, the king coming. I'm like, nigga, what you talking about? And he's like, yo, LeBron coming to the city. I'm like, stop playing, bro. So I go to Twitter, and I look on Sham's page, and I'm like, damn, LeBron did the right thing. He joined the family. Now we got $400 million coming to the region. They already spot tracking that. And it's just going to be, Sheldon, just walk with me real quick. Like, just LeBron in the skybox with AI watching Jalen Hurts throw touchdowns. I have chills myself, personally. I'm shaking thinking about just Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith on the sideline as LeBron throws a hoop to DJ Edgecombe as we go up 3-1 on the New York Knicks in the ECF. You know, it's like I'm shaking right now, personally. I don't know if y'all got chills, but I do.
You shaking because you on crack, nigga.
You know the thing is though, like Meek Mill said, we used to pray for times like this, and I really feel that bar more than anything right now. So I'm gonna just say that this has been a really good couple days. Shout out to LeBron for coming to be the point guard, doing his Magic Johnson 2.0 impression, leading the league in assists, hopefully prospectively. Of course, everything revolves around Joel Embiid, but LeBron is the perfect piece for this. And if we're talking just strictly basketball, the only other team that it really made sense for in terms of window and youth on the team, it was the T-Wolves to me. It wasn't Miami and it wasn't Golden State. But I think LaMelo made LeBron a little bit redundant, not entirely, but just they already have the distributor that they needed in LaMelo. And I think LeBron wants to kind of play more point than he wants to be just a bruiser forward. And he's going to be asked to do that at times, of course, in Philadelphia.
Defensively.
But I think defensively, of course. But I think that what's happening here is the Jaylen Brown trade, which to me is indefensible, and we'll get to that. But the Jaylen Brown trade made his mind up for him, where he said, okay, I got a speedster in Maxey. Not many guards can stay in front of him, right? But he's not a floor general. VJ projects to be some type of tweener between like that toolbox of what a Jimmy Butler could be, hopefully. And we hope that his defensive floor raises even further because he was already one of the more stickier guards on defense for a rookie. You got Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP, going to be 30 in the middle of the season, so you're hoping to get 3 to 4 more years of elite production out of him. Still a younger guy, but still a veteran also. And then it just comes down to Joel. So I think that he saw those 4 guys, plus you got Phylon from Bama. You got Anthony Simons on the deal, Dean Wade, one of the better defenders on the market.
Dean Wade, come on, bro.
Dean Wade, one of the better
KCP
guys on the market. KCP coming in a buyout. You know what I'm saying? All that matters is the backup center. But I think LeBron saw the vision. I think that Mike Gansey is running last around Daryl Morey in literally 4 weeks of his tenure. I have no idea what Daryl Morey was doing for 6 years. Begging the ghost of James Harden to come and save us was embarrassing. But we here now, and I have chills still, and I hope that everyone on this chat joins in those chills with me because we're about to witness a treat, health permitted. This is about to be one of the most, I'll say like this, Spike. I'll speak your language and I'll end it here. This is Tom Brady to Tampa Bay.
It's crazy. He had to compare a white man's success to the level of heights of happiness he is.
I'm talking goat for goat. I'm talking goat for goat talk.
That ain't my goat. That ain't my goat.
It's just goat talk. I don't know.
My goat in Kansas City. But
hopefully his knee works, but I don't know what's going on.
They said the same thing about Tom Brady coming off the injury. But either way,
hold on real quick.
Go ahead, FIFA. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to add this to what Q was saying. Like, the business of basketball, right? Like, do you know how many clutch clients are on this roster, including the head coach? That's what happened.
So you're saying that
LeBron is the most powerful. Look, regardless of wherever you want to put LeBron in terms of the GOAT status, he's by far the most powerful player to ever navigate the NBA. Ever. And it's not even going to be close because he has the homie as an agent. And now I can control other players. Like, that's leverage, not only like for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like it's leverage obviously for Rich Paul, but it's leverage for LeBron. Like, I got all these guys. I'm bringing all these guys. The head coach is my guy. Hey, GM, you better get this guy. You better get that guy. You have power. And also because LeBron has been so good for so long, look at the frenzy. The league still moves as LeBron moves. So yes, by far, and it's nobody's ever going to be able to top what LeBron has done.
And I repeat, that's why the NBA is the NBA. Because they let LeBron control what goes on.
23 years old.
Yeah. I don't disagree with what you said, FIFO, but I just feel like, and to me, that's what, and my other point was like, if I'm Maxey, he's a clutch client and he's obviously cool with LeBron. It was, he's posted with them working out. So I know he doesn't feel this way. But if I was Maxey, devil on his shoulder, I'd be like, this team's supposed to be built around me. If we keep it in a beam. Embiid is the ghost of whatever the fuck potential he was. Jaylen Brown just got there. Like, LeBron literally just got there. It's like, I've been the one that's been holding this team down for a minute.
But isn't that building around Maxey though?
I was just about to say that helped him out.
Guard. And scoring guards work best with point forwards, which now you have arguably the best to ever do it in LeBron. And then, hold on. And not only do scoring guards need a point forward, they need perimeter defense. And they got two guys. So you can say that, but from my perspective, they have built this around Maxey. Maxey is the primary beneficiary of the moves that they have made.
I'm saying this. I'm not talking about it from a basketball standpoint. I'm talking about shine standpoint. Meaning, if they win a title, FIFO, where is Maxey going to be looked at as a role player or as one of the ones?
Nah, I think Maxey.
I don't think he'll care.
I know he doesn't care. I know he doesn't care. That's why I said on the front end. But I'm saying for me, devil on the shoulder, I'll be like, damn, he just like, I ain't gonna get no credit.
No. Because I don't think he's as good as this player, but he's gonna fill this role. They're gonna need him to do this. They're gonna need him to be Kyrie at times. He's gonna have to be the Kyrie of this team.
Right. And if you look at it, Nick, when Maxey was there with James Harden, that's when he got his most shine. So adding a LeBron is similar to having James Harden because he controls the ball a lot, but Maxey plays better off the ball than he does on the ball. He's going to benefit from LeBron being there probably more than anybody else. The one person who should be upset, and I saw Draymond Green say this, was VJ Edgecombe because he's now the fifth option.
Yes.
Everybody else kind of stayed where they are.
But that makes sense.
VJ is the one
we don't know how good he's going to be anyway. And if we're just going off of what we know now, he was already dropping ever since, like with every trade. But he was dropping.
But see, that's why he should be mad though, Nick, because coming into the offseason, he was your number 3 option, at best number 2, because Embiid's gonna miss some games. Now he's been bumped down 2 spots over the course of the summer. Who would have thought that would have happened? You'd thought year 2 would have been his best year. Now he's a straight role player.
I would be surprised if he has that much gusto about himself this early in his career when it comes to the likes of a Jaylen Brown and a LeBron James, 2 people who have won titles, to be like thinking that you're going to be somewhere in the top 2 of that pecking order. That's why I'm more focused on the Maxey, because he's been there the longest. He's proven himself the most. He's put himself in a position to be considered one of the top point guards in the East. Like, and now we know they're gonna like. To me, Embiid, this is last year in Philly. Embiid, if he doesn't do well this year, they're gonna trade his ass next year because LeBron gonna be like, nigga, I got one more year left and ain't gonna be with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is Embiid last year. That's why I thought the team was building around Maxey. But then when you added Jaylen Brown, I'm like, okay, they could work together. Now you adding LeBron, it's like this nigga is. What Jackson is he, Sheldon? he Jermaine? He Jermaine Jackson. And when we talk about the Jackson 5 FIFA, when we talk about the Jackson 5, how many times you bring up Jermaine?
No, I feel you. But let me ask this.
They were a good duo, though. You're probably talking about Tito, Marlon, and Randy. Jermaine had his own.
So let me ask this. 1-on-1, who do you think is the best basketball player offensively on this team? Who's the hardest to stay in front of? Maxey? Bro, look. You understand like what this does for Maxey is gonna get nothing but 1-on-ones, bro. That's what's
I'm not arguing that, FIFO. I'm only talking about the optics. I ain't talking about the basketball. We already know what the basketball gonna be with the basketball be.
But okay, Nick. So we want to talk optics. Do you think if he averages 26 on a championship team, that's not gonna be positive optics for him?
I don't think he'll get enough touches to average 26.
You wilding.
I don't think he'll get enough touches.
You wilding.
But there's only one basketball, and Maxey ain't out. He's not out shooting both Jaylen Brown and LeBron every game. I'll tell you that. It may be a couple games, but it's not gonna be enough to win.
Look, you know what? Look, I'm gonna put it out there. I think Maxey's gonna be the leading scorer on this team, and the reason why is he's gonna get the most easy buckets. Yep. Bro, think about it. VJ Edgecombe locked down, right? And he should be better. Jaylen Brown is locked down, and he is what he is. He's tier 1 defender. LeBron is a tier 1 basketball mind, but he's playing defensively the 4 now, where he still has advantages athletically. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to get stops. They're going to get transition buckets. And you know who led the league last year in transition buckets? Tyrese Maxey. You don't think he's going to do it again?
Okay, FIFO. Let's say I agree with everything you're saying. This is all based off of health, though. I think even Q mentioned that in his soliloquy. It helped, like, because we're a back injury and whatever the fuck injury Embiid want to get into this season, away from them being a second round exit.
Nah. They could lose any one guy and be fine.
I'm saying they can lose both.
Well, even if they lose both, they should be a conference team.
You think so?
Yes. LeBron won a freaking playoff series by himself at 41.
That was in the West. That was in the West against a young team.
And LeBron done seen it all. He done it all. What you mean? And then you give him Jaylen Brown? What you mean? You give me like a D Wade.
I'm saying LeBron is fighting sciatica, bro. Let's say LeBron is out for a playoff series, and Embiid is out for a playoff series.
You giving me the whole damn team being hurt, bro? I don't believe all that, bro. Like, hey, nigga, they got five niggas that's nice, bro.
It's not saying that it's not possible, Sheldon. Like these are two. Like you're talking about a 42-plus-year-old nigga and a nigga who ain't never healthy.
Nick.
I didn't say all 5. I said 2. I said 2 out of the 5. FIFO, don't exaggerate my point.
So you mean to tell me 3, bro? All 5 of these guys can be an All NBA 1, 2, or 3rd team player. All 5 of them. You mean to tell me if you lose 2, you got 3 All NBA niggas? You can't win. What is you talking about?
I'm asking you. You think that they're going to get to the Eastern Conference Finals regardless of health?
Yes. Yes,
they can.
I mean,
they can.
Who do we really have to be afraid of? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do we have to
I'm saying we got Indiana coming back. We have
Zubac and Joel Embiid on the island is already creating a mismatch. For the rest of the team.
I'm saying we have flaws with every team, so it's not like any team that I mentioned is going to be perfect. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just naming contenders in the East. You got Indiana, you got Boston, you have New York, you have Cleveland. And you have
that's it.
That's probably
Boston, Indiana. We're not talking about that. Like we're not doing that. Like in Boston is not a factor. And then Indiana.
If Jason Tatum come out here and start busting ass, I think it's going.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. Everyone keeps talking about Jason Tatum. Like we have not seen a single player come back from the Achilles the exact same. even KD, as good as he is, people are sorely mistaken to think that because you rupture your Achilles and we saw him come back, that he came back at the same level. That defensive agility was not the same, and his ability to burst and his quick first step was not the same. But KD is such a mid-range master, and he's such an assassin with his game already off the dribble, with very minimal dribbling, that it kind of compensated for that fact. But you saw what happened in the Brooklyn team when young defensive dogs, Jason Tatum pre-injury, and Jaylen Brown were able to dismantle that Brooklyn team. And we are acting as if Dame Lillard, Tyrese Halliburton, and Jason Tatum are all going to come back to form. I'm not saying that they won't be still good to kind of great players, but the elite of the elite that they were before, that remains to be seen. So if I'm the Sixers, the only teams that I'm only losing sleep over at any point is obviously respect to the champs. I'm never going to drag Brunson because he's a dog. But if it ain't Brunson, the only team that gives me any pause in terms of rebounding, because that's going to be our biggest issue most likely, is probably the Raptors, just because they're a ferocious rebounding team. And even then, I'm picking them because I'm picking LeBron in 6 because he's seen this Toronto team before. And I think that Joel Embiid has gotten over that Toronto hump, and I don't think Kawhi is 2019 Kawhi again. So we can do a lot of what ifs, but bro, if you give me Joel Embiid at 70% and then everyone else at relative health, this is not a problem.
All right. Well, there you have it, man. Let's go ahead and move on to our final segment. But we're gonna get into football. Lou, wake up. Earlier we talked about the World Cup, but as you know, in America, there's only one king of football, one kind of football that is king, and the NFL season is right around the corner, with training camp set to begin very soon.
Today,
as always, we have to do our annual rankings of the top players at each position heading into the 2026-27 season. We will kick things off by ranking the top 5 tight ends and linebackers in the game. All right, so we will start with number 5. So we'll go ahead and put that up on the screen. You guys ready? Tight ends?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Here we go. There we go. So Kelsey, Laporta, Kraft, Warren, and McBride. So I had Trey McBride. Nick, is that you with? No, that's not you. Nick, you got Robert, not Robert Kraft.
I got Tucker Kraft. Yeah, I definitely don't got Robert Kraft. Especially if we talk about tight ends. Yo, chill out.
Oh, wow, man.
Ken, you still believe in Kelsey?
That's me with Kelsey.
That's Shelton.
Oh, Shelton. That makes sense.
He said, I got the same glasses. That's what he said.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Lou, I do. I actually
know you read this shit off DraftKings or something.
Absolutely not.
It would have been an authentic pick if it was Ken's. You, it makes sense.
What do you mean?
You seen this shit on DraftKings?
I don't see how you could justify Travis Kelsey as a top 5 tight end.
He's seen it on
I justify Travis Kelsey
like
because the reason why I wouldn't have I got to see what my list is again before I be talking. But a couple of those guys are coming off injuries. Laporta and Kraft had season-ending injuries, so it kind of gave me some pause for that. One of them I did put him back in.
So what's Kelsey's excuse? What was he coming up?
The reason why I put him up there is because I think that Patrick Mahomes, he got something to prove this year. Them not making the playoffs, him coming back makes me feel a little bit better about Kelsey. That's his safety blanket. I think they're going to have a really good season.
I'm about to say he hurts. He hurt too.
Who?
Yeah, he ain't gonna be back to
October. You over here knocking Kraft and Laporta off injury. Patty coming off injury. What the fuck?
Yeah, but Patty's back. Patty's back practicing.
He not back.
He practicing. He ain't
He
playing.
ain't
Football.
playing. He ain't playing the first couple of games.
He's been cleared.
No, they gonna force him. They gonna force him, Lou. That's what they gonna do.
He's been cleared to practice.
Which they doing.
So y'all telling me he's starting week 1?
I don't think she should. I don't think he should.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I think
think
he is.
or preseason.
Huh?
Week 1, regular
Is he
season.
starting week 1?
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Regular season.
Yeah,
Yes.
more than likely.
They're gonna force him in.
Week 3. He ain't going past week 3. I guarantee you that.
Patrick Mahomes is fully expected to be ready week 1. That's what I thought. He's back.
Damn.
Team doctors cleared him, and he's supposed to play.
He's
And
fucking
we
up.
know that Travis Kelce is his safety blanket, and we know that's what he's going to use a lot. So I just feel like Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are going to have a bounce back year. I think you're right that it's going to be tough for him this year, but we know if nothing else, he's going to go to Travis Kelce. If nothing else, we don't care what's going on.
I don't think if that's the case, then I'm questioning Andy Reid because I'm like, nigga, what's going on? Why you keep going back to the
Kelce can't get open like he used to. Like all that shit they used to do, that shit over with, bro. We saw that last year. It's over.
I got McBride that low because they have a quarterback issue.
He's still a
That
dog
makes
though.
sense.
Without the
that makes sense, Ken. But yeah,
Ken, you can be playing quarterback for them.
Hey, Ken,
dude gonna get 100 catches.
And receiving yards, right? I'm just saying.
I know.
Oh,
but
okay.
And they got a quarterback.
Who?
Brissett
Brissett played well with him last year, Ken.
He that quarterback.
He played with him last
He
year.
ain't gonna get you to no Super Bowls, but he can throw to a tight end, Ken. Yeah, I promise you, he can throw to a tight end.
I believe
he gonna have to, Lou. Ain't nobody else.
You don't got a choice. Actually,
Marvin Harrison out there.
They about to trade Marvin Harrison. I'm gonna tell you this right
Marvin
now.
Harrison is terrible.
They gonna trade Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Kenny had 126 receptions.
I know what he had. I looked at all that. I know what he had. Moving on. We go to. I don't know. I don't like the QB situation. But y'all talking about junkyard, it's fine. I mean, that's what it is. I got Colson Loveland. I have him. Spike Laporta, 2 Kittles. That's Nick and FIFO, and 3 Kittles. Okay. All right.
You got
Nick,
y'all.
FIFO and Shelton.
You on that Loveland train early, Ken? Because you had Chicago Bears in Madden.
No, that's not why. But I think second year in the system, he's shown he can play. I think they should be a little bit more comfortable. So I think he's gonna take a step forward this year.
I don't trust 2 tight end teams or systems, bro.
Ken, you got Loveland over Trey McBride?
I do, and because the quarterback.
They gassing up Caleb for y'all this season. I'm gonna tell you that.
I've seen Caleb is
They got. Hey, FIFO. I'm not saying I'm expecting him to be garbage or anything like that.
No.
I'm just saying they gas like this is the best time to buy stock on Caleb Williams.
Nick, I haven't seen any of that. I'm just kind of going by last year and what I'm thinking that could happen this year based on what Loveland's talent is and Caleb and the coach. What's the coach name? Ben
Johnson. Listen, Ken. The story is written. The story is written. The story is written. I'm just waiting. I just want to see the movie. I'm a visual person. I need to see the movie because the story is written. They are.
How many times Nick got to be shown?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying before he just
because he said this all last year throughout the Bears win streak. You said this throughout the playoff run. Like you said this all there. I'm not sure about the coach. I'm not sure about Ben Johnson. I'm not sure about the quarterback. All you said that last year. And now look at him.
And I'm saying do it again.
I think they'll be fine. I just know
he's only played 2 years. What the fuck you talking about? What grades am I supposed to give him?
Yeah, he got to split reps with Cole Kmet too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't like 2 tight end systems. I don't trust that.
I mean, I like it. It's just I don't like it for voting for players because he's going to take some of those catches away.
Yeah.
All right,
that's okay.
Number
Yours
3.
not usually right anyway.
Tyler Warren for me, man. I'm high on Tyler Warren in Indy. Spike has Kraft, Nick Laporta, FIFO Loveland.
Gas and Loveland.
And then Shelton with Kraft.
This is the reason why I like Loveland. The next player I have at number 2, I feel is the only better route runner or just pure. You could put pure athlete. You could put Kyle Pitts there too. It's not Kyle Pitts though. But like route running and just looking like a wide receiver at tight end, bro. Loveland is one of those guys. Loveland is elite at catching and running routes. So even though I don't disagree, Cole Kmet is that other tight end, they feature Loveland, bro. Like Loveland is one of their top targets on that team. And we know Ben Johnson likes going to the tight end because Nick, yo guy, that's a Ben Johnson guy too. So
So you think you expect a big uptick from him, FIFO? Because he only had 58 catches.
Yeah. So what I expect is big plays. And he already had a lot of those. Like he's a big play guy in that offense for them. Touchdowns. Like I don't think he's gonna get a whole bunch of receptions or like crazy yards. I don't think he's gonna dominate that way. But I think he's gonna dominate like, oh, you had a double here, you did this, and then boom, he's just gonna beat linebackers all day. You know, and most safety. So I think Loveland is a big play guy for this offense.
I think Kraft, if he stays healthy, could possibly be the best tight end in the league this year.
That's gonna be tough.
I fuck with Kraft. I fuck with Kraft, Lou. But he coming off that injury, so I got to see what this is. The season.
If he can stay healthy and come out that injury correctly, and Love has a good season where he can stay healthy, Kraft, I think, can be a monster.
I got Kraft with like he could be a George Kittle if it comes down to it.
Facts.
Yeah, I got him at 3 for that reason, Lou. And I know he's once again, I'm looking at the players as who safety blankets for their quarterbacks. We know Jordan Love is gonna get the ball to Kraft. He's gonna get the ball regardless of the fact they got Musgrave there. Kraft is gonna get those receptions as long as he's healthy. And we'll see how healthy he is going into, but I think he's gonna have a good year.
You gassing up Warren, Ken, before you move on.
He good though, Nick, but I don't know if I can put him at 3. But
he ain't a top 3 tight end.
He ain't no top 3 tight end yet. He ain't that good yet.
Y'all gonna see.
He's top 5.
Top 2 should be unanimous.
Yes, 100%. But real quick, Ken. So you ding Trey McBride for quarterback play, but this nigga got Danny Dimes and he top 3 though.
Danny played well last year, and my thing
played well, Ken.
Yeah, I mean whatever. But I think they're gonna. I don't think Brissett's gonna play the whole year though. I think that's what I was looking at.
Well, he got a contract today, so I think he is.
Mitchell gonna be the other quarterback if Brissett don't play.
Brissett Brissett got paid today. So they actually gave him a raise, and he has with incentives it's up to $21 million for the season. So they're paying him to be the number 1 guy. They're saying what's his name? Carson Beck is struggling. So Brissett is supposedly the guy this whole year. They want his steady presence, and we know Trey McBride will be his number 1 option, number 2 option, number 3 option. 126 receptions is ridiculous, knowing he's getting the ball.
You down bad if you getting held hostage by Jacoby Brissett.
Right?
You down bad, boy.
Number 2, I have Kittle. I
don't mind that.
When healthy,
yeah, I mean when he came back from injury, bro, he was going to work. You know,
you gotta look to the future, Ken.
I thought he was too old last year, Spike, and he proved me wrong.
He proved his body proved you right. His body broke down once again.
Yeah, but when he came back, he was that guy. But Bowers, Spike, Nick with McBride, and FIFO and Shelton have Bowers at 2.
Damn, so who y'all got as number 1?
Jalen trying to trick us.
McBride.
He's saying all of the white men look the same.
Oh yeah.
So
y'all got McBride over Bowers?
Yes, Nick.
Why?
Nick, the man had 126 receptions.
Yeah.
Come on, man. With no quarterback.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
And I love Bowers. I love
running
Bowers.
Game. Yeah, like it was.
I love Bowers.
You think
that dude was a
y'all think he gonna do that again? Like, well, not I won't say exactly again, but like get.
He can.
I think he will.
He can do
I mean, he's proved that he can. Clearly, I'm saying, do you think he'll do it again?
Yes, I do. Brock Bowers last year, which I was going off last year, and I know this year's another year. Brock Bowers had a couple of injury things last year. Trey McBride is a steady force. That man ain't missing no games, and he gonna catch everything thrown his way. And you know he's getting the ball, and you can't stop him. It don't matter. That man's gonna have 100+ catches again this year.
I will say that if Bowers doesn't prove like get back to being the nigga that we saw him at, early
The
on,
rookie
then
year,
I'm willing
Yeah.
to kind of say like, okay, maybe McBride is up there, but I gotta see. This season I'm still going with him. But
Yeah.
if y'all think if McBride duplicates or gets similar results like he did last season, then yes, he's number one. But I just don't think he'll be able to do that again.
He been doing it the whole time though. He's steadily
I'm
climbing.
talking about the clip. The clip he did last year was like that's like number one tight end shit in the league.
Yeah, Bowers and he is. That's why I think he is that. Bowers as a rookie had 112 catches, which was a great, amazing year. He's an amazing tight end. This past year he was injury prone. He had 64, but once again the level was just different levels, and I just believe more in what they're doing with McBride. I think McBride is going to make catches no matter what. We know Marvin Harrison is not dependable. He's not been, and still, through camp so far, which is still early, he's not been dependable yet. But I just think that McBride is that steady force. He's going to have 100+ catches again. I promise you that. 100+ catches, 8 to 10 touchdowns. He's going to be the top tight end in the league this year.
Nick, I look at it like this. In my opinion, I think Brock Bowers is by far the most talented tight end in the league. But McBride's production without a quarterback puts him at number one because he's doing way more with less. And I'm not saying that Brock Bowers got, a stallion at quarterback, especially not last season. This year, obviously, they got the number one pick. We'll see what he does. But McBride is producing, and he produced more than Brock Bowers. So that's the reason why he's number one. But I think talent-wise, Brock Bowers is by far the best talent in the NFL at that position.
Okay. Yeah. McBride has had over 100 catches for the past 2 years, by the way, too. Which is crazy with Arizona.
I'm saying
I disrespected him last year. I didn't put him in the top 5. So my bad, Trey.
I want to see it this year.
I didn't believe it last year.
All right, moving on to the linebackers. So we're going to start with number 5, our 2026 top 5 linebackers heading into the season.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is. Number 5, I have Devin Lloyd. Spike and Nick have Schweschinger, and FIFO and Shelton have Al Shair, or whatever his name is.
Aziz.
Yeah.
Where's the Z?
No,
his first name. His first name is Aziz.
Yeah. Y'all got Aziz fucked up at 5.
Like he shouldn't be in the 5?
No. He should be
higher.
He should be higher.
Nick, it was tough, man. It was tough.
I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm going, but I think the Browns have, as always, they always got a sneaky good ass defense, and they about to make linebackers great again, Ken, with this kid.
Y'all think he that good?
He is good.
Yeah, I think he's a sneaky, like one of them ones where it's like a, how Luke Kuechly came out of nowhere with Carolina. It's like I think he
ain't that good.
Yeah, I'm saying like I'm not saying
I get what Nick's saying. He's gonna be build up good. Like you're gonna start hearing his name more and more.
Yeah,
and they're gonna make this whole big deal about him. Like
he is good.
Yeah,
he's good
because he got a nose for the he got a nose for the ball.
Yes.
Like he know what he early on. He know what he's doing. So it's like he can only projecting. Some of these top 5s are about projections as well. Like we see what you did last year.
Because he on defense a lot. Because he gonna be on.
Nah, Ken. He made plays. Ken. He does make plays. It was great pick from Barry. Great pick. I love him there. He's balling out. I just don't think he's my top 5.
Yeah, I don't either. I'll wait and see. Number 4, I'm holding on. Nick Bolton.
He didn't let that go, boy.
Spike. That's Jordan Brooks.
From Miami.
Yeah.
If he could,
Nick with
if he know how to
Cooper.
defend the pass, he will be all right.
He ain't watched not one Jordan Brooks game. What did you talking about?
I'm about to say, I don't know. You ain't watch Miami. You don't even watch inside Miami.
Y'all talking about Cleveland?
They hate watch Cleveland. He watched.
Kid, I watch Cleveland all the time.
I watched Miami. I watched all the games. Brooks is good. Brooks is good. He just ain't got no.
And Shelton with Campbell.
Yeah,
it's top 4.
Cooper up next. That's why they gave up Quay Walker. Cooper up next.
I don't know about Cooper. Nick Cooper he definitely ain't 4. Cooper should be good, but he ain't nowhere near top 5, Nick.
Bruh.
Cooper got
tell
talent,
you.
but he is
Nick
not
know
top
that, too.
5.
I'm trying to tell you.
Y'all
Watch
must
this
be-
season.
y'all
Watch
sleeping
Cooper.
on-
I'll say if this is a player to be attached to, watch this season and be like, all right, this Nick guy.
Y'all sleeping on. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
No,
What'd you say?
no. That was it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say y'all sleeping on Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell be getting to the football.
He not better than Brooks.
I don't know about that. I think he is.
All right, number 3. I'm not
Another
sleeping on
Bolton
Shelton.
sighting.
Bolton
got
at
it.
3
Yeah,
is
Ken got
nuts.
Bolton good, man.
I have Campbell at 3. Spike Bolton. Spike has Bolton. Nick has Roquan Smith, FIFO, Zach Bond, and Shelton with Lloyd, 3rd spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You knew it.
I
I knew
Devin
Carolina was gonna be top 3 in this list somehow. So he was gonna sneak one of them motherfuckers.
Devin Lloyd, he was good with Jacksonville last year. You remember he intercepted Patty and won that game. He was balling a few of them games. I think he's gonna be good in Carolina.
When Carolina picked him up, I was like, that was a good pickup by them because they
was.
needed somebody. They've always needed somebody at that position for their team to have success.
Yes. Because you got Derek Brown on the front and that line, so you need somebody behind him making plays.
And they got J.C. Horn on the secondary. They actually got somebody at
Every level.
level.
They just need the offense.
Yep.
All right, number 2. Fred Warner. I have Fred Warner.
Nick.
Hey, I fuck with what they got going on in Houston, bro.
Lou, I can't believe y'all got Roquan Smith. Y'all must didn't watch Roquan last year.
I'm trying to tell you, I had him at 3. Sheldon, hey, what you need?
Yeah.
No, FIFO and Spike got him at 2. There's no way. He had a horrible year.
He
had it down here. I'm projecting like he slipped because
It was
of
a
that
down
year.
year for him.
He was terrible.
Yeah, he slipped.
He's
'cause of
lost
that
a step. He's not even top 5. They giving him credit for that in a lot of these publications, but there's no way.
This the last again. I'm treating this year just like with Bowers with Roquan Smith. It's like, bro, you got to prove to me again that
Yeah.
you
You have to prove to me that
He was
Nick, I'm
he
holding.
was a weak spot on that defense last year. You had your safeties were balling.
I remember
The
thinking
line
that.
played good,
and
but he was. Go
I
ahead.
was hesitant even making out my list when I was like, damn, Roquan Smith at 2. I do remember thinking that, but I still just off of legacy
Name.
act. I gave it.
That's-
But I do
I
remember
looked at
thinking,
his stats. He's still one of the top tackles.
he still put up numbers though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did not have a good year though. He missed a lot of plays. It was rough for him.
Well, I'm still holding out hope.
Hey,
Kid, we supposed to put him in order, not just up there.
exactly. My thing with Fred Warner, I get why I can't pick Roquan though. Roquan reminds you of like old school linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that you used to fear. And when he was in Chicago, he was a dog too. Fred Warner just looked like
Fred Warner like AI, bro. If you looking at a linebacker, like an AI linebacker play is Fred Warner.
like he's good, but he's just not intimidating or threatening to me. Like he makes great plays.
Really?
Like he is a productive ass nigga. Like I have him at number 1 for a reason. But when it comes from an intimidation factor,
That's crazy.
He's the best linebacker in football. I mean,
he's the best
by
linebacker
far.
in football.
Yeah.
But it's just all right. Like that's all I gotta say about it. Like,
It's not overwhelming.
It's not like, man, I grew up on what's the nigga name from 49ers? Patrick Willis.
Oh,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like them type niggas you don't see no more. Like, where it's like, bro, there's like, I don't want to go across the middle because not only is this the best linebacker, but he's also gonna take my head off. Fred Warner just like he just knows how to. He's built for this era. Like he's a coverage linebacker.
He's a coverage linebacker.
And I grew
He's
up
still
with
with-
Lawrence Taylor, Derek Thomas.
Mike Singletary,
Yeah, them motherfuckers. bro.
Ken Norton, them
Them
people.
dudes was different.
But I'm talking about the middle era where it's like they still had that level that you're talking about, Ken, but they still were able to do some coverage shit. That's why I fuck with obviously like the Ray Lewis's and the who was it like Bobby Wagner's like during their prime, like those is linebackers. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's why I have Zach Bond at 2 and
Oh,
Fred
God.
Warner at 1. those guys play the run and the pass equally well, and they get turnovers. You got to look at that. They're always in the right position. Them the top 2 linebackers in the game.
Didn't he have a down year last year?
Who
He did.
Bond? No, he did
Bond.
not. No, he didn't. Bond didn't. The team.
Sure, I didn't hear about him
didn't.
as much.
All
I
right.
didn't hear
Bond
about
still
him
made
as
plays.
much last
Bond
year.
made plays.
as-
Did he?
He intercepted Stafford. Huge interception.
make
He had a
plays?
couple of big plays. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Everybody made plays, Shelton.
Yeah.
I don't. It didn't seem
No,
like
that
he was-
defense. Look at the ranking of that defense. It wasn't a defense.
You talking about a good game in week 9?
What was it?
I'm
Was
saying
the
the
quarterback-
defense. The defense was outstanding.
Was it the
That wasn't their
quarterback?
problem. It could have been part of.
Probably so.
I remember they talked a lot about him the year before, but you know.
Boys, hey, show was
That's
over
'cause-
here.
yeah, that's
He
how
had
they
the
won a
fl-
Super
He had
Bowl.
the
He's still up there.
flag waving for his back bar. Like he
still
was
up
he was like he the next best thing since Mike Singletary.
Yeah, he's still up there. He still make plays. He still does.
You had
Oh,
Bond
yeah.
up there with Lawrence Taylor.
No. Nah, he
You
wasn't.
had
that
him up there with Lawrence Taylor and Derek Thomas.
Nah, he wasn't that high.
You definitely had him in there.
Well, anyway, man, that is it. Those are our top 5 tight ends and linebackers in the NFL. What we got coming up next week, Nick? Where is that list?
Damn, I forgot. You called me on the spot. Hold on, I gotta see what the list
You
is.
made it. I thought you would just.
We
know
need to
off
do
the top of your head.
We need to do
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh, we doing the D line. We doing the trenches. Doing defensive line and D ends and edge rushers.
All right. So yeah, so that's what we have next year. This will be an interesting list, as they always are. But glad to be back, man. We're warming up. This is our training camp. So yeah. So we'll definitely have more to come for you guys in terms of coverage in the sports. And that's it. Oh yeah, you're right. Damn, Jesus Christ.
Hey, what are y'all looking forward to this for the training camp? Is it anything y'all watching in particular? Or during training camp? What
Minnesota.
team?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I want to see how Kyler Murray is doing in camp. For sure. The Giants camp I'm interested in.
I am not. I ain't like that.
I want to see what Harbaugh do. I ain't seen no video. What happened?
Harbaugh. The most underwhelming speech.
Hey Nick, that was terrible.
Yeah, but it's like watching.
That's why I'm interested.
It's like, bro, it's like watching.
That's why I'm interested
in
in the Giants because he might go there and suck.
They were looking at him like this nigga.
Yeah, it's
he
like
legit
bruh.
might suck. And we've been thinking he a good coach all this time. He just had Lamar. So I'm interested in the Giants.
You ever see a bad comedian? You ever see a bad comedian on a big platform? Like one of them HBO specials or Netflix specials where it's like they be promoting the hell out of it. And then you watch, you like, this nigga ain't shit.
That's exactly what
That's what the job. That's what y'all.
He just kept. Hey, Nick, he just kept.
Go ahead, my bad.
He just kept saying the New York Giants. I can't believe it. The New York.
He talked about New York like he just came off the boat in 1830. Like,
he just kept saying the same thing over and over.
It's something gonna be up with that, man. I think they gonna try to run him out of town halfway through the season.
I'm interested in watching the New England situation with AJ Brown. I want to see how that looks during camp.
The receiver and not the coach.
I think.
Oh, the coach. Yeah. We don't need to see, see the coach.
Coach came with a puppy to the press conference, kid.
He got this under control, bro. He know what he doing.
Absolutely.
He bringing puppies to the press conference, like, bro, that shit over with. It's done.
It's over with.
Bring that. It's over with. He win 2 games in September. It's done. I want to see where did McDaniel go? Mike McDaniel, Miami.
He went to the Chargers.
Chargers.
I want to see how he looked with
as a coordinator.
Honestly,
coordinator.
Yeah, he's good at being a coordinator. I honestly am very interested. Lou, I'm gonna go back to your hometown, Tennessee.
Why,
bro? I have a lot of faith in Cam Ward, bro.
Let's say why.
I got a lot of faith in Cam Ward. Y'all had him fucked up last year.
Yeah, I want to see Cleveland too. I want to see how that quarterback situation.
You can keep that.
I want to know, and I just want to know what their thoughts are. Like,
ain't nobody.
Deshaun Watson gonna be a quarterback. What's gonna happen is Deshaun Watson gonna be a quarterback. They're gonna have to explain it all year.
Lou, Sheldon bullshitting because for the first time in his life, he said something he ain't never said before. He said, I want to know what's going on in Cleveland, Ohio.
I know, right? That was my first time.
We not doing
People
this.
from Cleveland don't even say that.
People from Cleveland do not care about what's going on in Cleveland. Oh, you know what else I'm interested? Oh, dang, my bad. I was doing that. I'm interested in seeing Pittsburgh, how that's going to look without Mike Tomlin finally. Because all we know Pittsburgh is Mike Tomlin.
Shit show.
You think
And
so?
I'm rooting for it to be a shit show. Yeah, fuck them. I just don't respect bringing Aaron Rodgers back. That's low key one of the laziest things that was done in the offseason. Are we just gonna you looked at Aaron Rodgers all last season and was like, we're gonna run this back. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, so I hope they go 1 and whatever.
Yeah,
just out of spite of Aaron Rodgers.
All right,
jumping into Aaron Glenn gonna do.
So a lot of people do. Elijah MC Malik, Grizzlies have the worst trade this year.
Oh yeah, I forgot John Morant in Portland now.
Yeah. They need to get him out there to Oregon to Nike so they can control their money. That's the best shoe they got. They got to get him there.
I think it's a tie. I think the Indiana trade was horrible too because it didn't work out in their favor.
All right. Which fan base do you hate the most? LeBron's, KD's, T-Max, or Curry's?
It's T-Max. No
question. It can't be T-Max. He ain't got enough.
Why do you hate T-Max so much, Nick?
I don't. They said fan base. I don't hate T-Mac. I hate T-Mac fans.
He don't have enough fans. What are you talking about?
He do on some on this platform. Some on this platform. Some will argue. Some will argue about T-Mac for no reason.
Amount of hate for T-Mac, Nick. I'm gonna go.
I just don't care. I don't respect the fan base. I don't
respect KD fans.
That's crazy. KD's a legend.
I don't respect LeBron fans.
That's crazy.
There's nothing that KD's done in his career that you respect, Lou.
There's nothing that you could argue with me to get respect for with KD.
Ain't that the same thing I just said?
Going to Golden State was lame. The foot on the line.
What about winning MVP? Was that whack?
The foot on the line in Brooklyn was lame. Going to the Suns for the super team was lame. Going to Brooklyn for the super team was lame. Like KD got the worst.
What about winning Rookie of the Year? Was that whack? What about taking the Oklahoma City Thunder to the finals for the first time in franchise history? Y'all niggas kill me. Y'all kill me. I just I named 4 things off top that T-Mac never done in his life.
I love T-Mac. Hey, LeBron's Rob Parker said LeBron is the GOAT going on another team. So that's why.
I fuck with Rob Parker. Rob Parker doing the Lord's work for whoever listened in Detroit.
Goes on another team.
He do the Lord's work for all the real niggas in Detroit.
That's hating Rob Parker.
Hurry up and Bob. That World Cup hype in the U.S. already gone. It really came and went like a fart in the wind.
It do it every year.
I don't know where you was at, Hurry Up Bunny, but you missed out. Hurry up and buy it.
Yeah. I thought you were a bunny.
Damn, Lou. We know what you all, Lou. What?
I thought it said hurry up.
You treat the babies like bunnies, nigga.
That's that Tennessee education right there, boy.
Hey, look, the World Cup shit was lit everywhere. It was lit in New York. It was lit down here.
No, that's what he's saying, though, Lou. He's saying it's done gone already. Like, it's over now. You don't hear that much about, like,
soccer season's over.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense though. Like,
what is?
But is it going to last?
No, it's not.
Like people gonna watch regular, whatever you call it.
No. Somebody will. Somebody gonna tune in for one game and they be like, I'm.
They got some new fans. Yeah.
No, I think they gotta. Well, I think there are some issues that they have in order to get Americans to watch it, but we don't have time to get into that. But like promoting the leagues and all the other stuff. But I did find this AFCON shit, so I'm trying to find out where I can watch that. So I've been looking that up.
We just missed it, man. I saw it just ended in June.
Okay. I saw that.
Yeah, appreciate that question, Bunny.
But but yeah, one of my favorite moments though is when the U.S. lost because Trump tried to finagle that player on the team, so he cost the U.S. a potential win. But that's what his ass get. Kid from L.A. Should Aaron Donald make a return this season? No.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
If they gonna pay him, I don't mind it. It don't matter.
I think so because he's already in shape. Your team got a shot to win it all. Why not?
He only gonna play 8 games. They gonna be
right. He ain't got to play. He ain't got to play much. You don't need much from him.
He gonna stay in LA.
Football. It's gonna be the easiest time he ever had. Like, bro,
it's gonna be easier than
Miles and him.
Ken to Aaron Donald is like Nick to T Mac, so that's why he said no so fast. It's like,
I don't know. It don't really make sense. Other than like, if I'm Aaron Donald, I did it. Like, I'm considered the best in my position in my generation. I want to come back and chase a ring.
Why not? Because that's all you're playing for now.
Yeah,
you
but
he already got one, but still.
Have y'all seen his wife?
I've been told y'all about his wife. That's the reason why I'm still questioning. I'm still questioning why he's thinking about coming back. Like
that, yeah. I wouldn't want to leave that for 8 hours a day for however long.
But that's why I said that's why I said he just gonna play the home game. He just gonna play the home games. He ain't got to travel with the team because his wife gonna be complaining if he did. He gonna stay at the home crib.
I wouldn't even be complaining now, Nick, which is why he's trying to get out of the house.
Not if he signed. That's why he hasn't said anything yet because they ain't got the deal done. He at least trying to get double digits.
Mr. Donald,
they got to give him $30 million because that's what was left on his contract when he retired.
Yeah, they figuring out the money right now. He ain't getting 30. He ain't getting 30, but he gets.
Mr. Donald, in case you watching, I wasn't talking about your wife. That was Nick and Spike.
I was complimenting his wife.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying he got a black woman. The black woman is, ain't gonna let you just do goofy shit. You know
it ain't worth it. Like everything I feel like that he would have to do, even though he is in shape, there's still things that he would have to do to get prepared for the football season. And once you out of football mode, like I just couldn't see myself doing that, or him, or anybody. Once you out of football mode, that $30 million don't matter. I got money. I got a bad woman. Like I got everything I want. I'm not gonna go play 8 games for the Rams. No,
I ain't gonna say $30 million don't matter, but I get your point.
It don't matter to the point of like I gotta go do this for this $30 million. I can go do this for this $30 million. It's different from I gotta go do this.
What you ain't doing for $30 million, Lou?
Playing football might be one of the things that I wouldn't do for $30 million. That might be one of the things.
If you was built like Aaron Donald, you're not saying that.
That's true too. But right now, yeah, playing football, I don't know if I would do that.
$30 million for 8 games, Lou? Absolutely. Why not?
Oh man.
Who has a better
train anyway? Oh, go ahead.
Who has a better career if the injuries didn't happen? Penny, Brandon Roy, or Embiid?
Penny by far.
Penny.
I think Embiid actually.
No. Penny has Shaq.
And Grant Hill should be in this question too. And it's Grant Hill
and Derrick Rose.
I'm just saying, out of all 3 of them, one of them showed promise. Got an MVP. So
you're too young. You don't remember.
Nigga, I would, bruh, don't do that. This how what's the white boy when Ryan Clark said some shit to I feel like Peter Strager. I feel like Peter Strager.
No, I'm telling you, Penny
don't belittle me.
Nigga, like I was there. I remember Penny. I remember with Chris Rock and Penny. All I'm saying is that his peak was not Joel Embiid's peak. It's the only
was though.
Okay,
he was competing with Jordan.
Hey, Sheldon, he was.
Hold on, Nick. Did Joel Embiid make the NBA Finals?
No, he had.
I'm just using your logic, my guy.
I'm just saying, but he had Shaq. He had Shaq.
He was competing with Jordan in Jordan prime.
Penny was never looked at as the number 1 player on his team. That's what
he would have been like Kobe was with Shaq. What you saw from Kobe and Shaq, that would have been what Penny would have been with Shaq.
I understand what you're saying.
They could have got you 3 chips.
But even then, Kobe wasn't looked at as the best player on that team.
Right, but it still cemented his legacy, and they would have got 3 chips, and he would have been higher regarded than the
First of all, that's a lot of
Embiid.
ifs, and I'm only drinking ginger ale. Second
Well,
of all, Brandon Roy, and Joel were looked at as the best players on their team, and in their prime, they could have done some stuff. But I'm saying Embiid in that category of these three had he had the most promise. I think he would have had a better if he was healthy throughout his whole career. He's getting out of the Eastern. He's getting out of the second round.
All right, a kid from LA. Where does the 76ers starting five rank on paper against the other teams LeBron has been on?
This one's this the best one.
Second best.
Who's the first?
I gotta give it to Miami. Yeah,
That's not
it's
better.
better.
It's
It's
not
better.
a better starting five.
Oh,
Who were the other two? Mario
better.
Chalmers and Udonis Haslem? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just saying that I seen them win a title, Ken. 2-0.
But he just got here.
Until this team win until this win a title. This is a paper champion.
Yeah, he just got here, but you playing with three other all-stars.
That's the question. On
And
paper.
yeah, three other all-stars in the top rookie. Well, he was a top rookie last year. So this starting five is better.
What about that second team in Cleveland?
40-some years old.
Nah, this better than them too.
Yeah,
Think about it.
So.
LeBron, the next greatest big, and I'm not counting Shaq in Cleveland. The next greatest big that Braun played with, and I'm talking about fives. I'm not talking about fours. Fives. Is Ziljunas Ilgauskas. And then he got Joel Embiid. He's the four. He's better than any four.
No, he played with AD.
AD's a four.
He's not talking about
He got the heart of a four, but that nigga's a five.
No, he doesn't.
He's a four. Bro.
No, he doesn't.
He got the heart of a two. Got a shooting guard.
Thank you.
All right, man. Oh, good.
No, go ahead. Move on.
All right. Hurry up and buy. Cut one, bench one, start one. Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Klay Thompson at their primes.
God almighty, is tough.
Get Klay out of here.
Miller.
Yeah.
I'm cutting
You
Reggie
said who you
Miller.
playing?
Reggie Miller.
Yeah, I'm cutting Reggie.
I'm starting
That's
Ray
tough
Allen.
to cut. I can't cut
Klay
Reggie.
Thompson.
I'm cutting Reggie. I'm benching Thompson, and I'm starting Ray.
Yeah.
No, I'm starting Reggie, cutting Klay, and benching Ray Allen.
Yeah,
You
smoking Reggie with that.
And Reggie Miller was the best player on his team.
What?
I'm not starting Reggie.
Reggie Miller was the best player on his team.
1,000,000%.
I don't mind you starting Ray Allen because I know what Ray Allen was the best, most talented out of all three of them.
Hey, that's Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, in his prime is Ray Allen.
is the best player.
So I don't mind you saying Ray. I'm just saying, as far as NBA careers, Reggie Miller was the main man on that list out of these three. Klay Thompson always benefited from playing with Steph. So there's no way I'm going to have him there.
But the thing about Klay is that Klay can. What was he? How much he scored with 9 dribbles?
Man, 60 points or some shit.
Yeah,
like
and then how many times did he have like 30-point quarters? Like, to me, outside of Steph, I've never seen somebody get as hot and as deadly as Klay. And let's be honest, Klay Thompson is also clutch. All three of these guys on this list is clutch. Because I was going through like, okay, Reggie by far is the most clutch on this list, but like Game 6 Klay is really a thing. So
I don't know. You could argue Ray Allen is just as clutch as Reggie, bro. He won LeBron the title.
Hey, the reason why I give Reggie a nod over everybody else, this nigga had to guard MJ and make shots against MJ. What you talking about? Right? Yeah, you
did he guard MJ, Ken?
He wasn't even alive, my boy. You wasn't even a thought, my boy.
That's why I'm asking Ken. That's why I'm asking Ken. That's why I'm asking Ken. I'm asking. Did he guard MJ?
This is a tough question.
Toe to toe with MJ in the prime.
Yeah, this is a tough question.
I'm saying did he guard him? I ain't saying he go toe to toe.
He did. He did.
Yeah, he did.
The closest anything came to guarding, he did it.
What does that mean, Lou? He ain't guard him, right?
I mean, he still got pissed on. He still got pissed on, but
he gave Jordan buckets too.
Yeah, he gave him.
Yeah.
Start. I like the order. Start Ray, bench Reggie, cut Klay.
I'm with that.
That's crazy.
I'll take that.
It's not.
Ray Allen. Go back and watch Ray Allen UConn. Matter of fact, I'll send you some stuff. Ray Allen was a monster.
Klay Thompson can do
Seattle
any. Klay, Seattle Ray. Yep. But Klay can do what Reggie did, bro.
Yeah.
Klay can do what Reggie did. moving on. Kid from LA. They let LeBron play with 50 All-Stars, but wouldn't let Kobe get CP3.
Hey,
That's true.
Kobe didn't control his own destiny.
yeah. Once Kobe fucked up in Colorado, that kind of that put him in a different box.
That was damn near his Ryan Clark moment. Josh Bros, what is taking Adam Silver so long to make a decision on Kawhi? From everything, there's no way to prove Ballmer or Kawhi knew that it was fraudulent. Trust me, rich people know when shit is fraudulent. That's why they look for ways to make it seem like it's not fraudulent or hard to prove that it's fraudulent. He knew what was up.
Yeah,
don't let that shit fool you. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you. That's why it's taking so long for them to find a decision, because they were really good at what the fuck they did. So that's what it is. They need hardcore evidence.
And they want to figure out what they're admitting to guilt for, too, Ken. They broke a lot of laws. They just want to make sure they know what they're admitting to everybody that they broke the law on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Two more. Hurry up and buy past versus present. Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, or Toronto, DeMar DeRozan. Both can't seem to get their teams past the hunt. Damn, that's a good comparison. I never looked at Donovan Mitchell as DeMar DeRozan. That's crazy.
That's insane.
It's not whatever you think.
Donovan Mitchell.
I just said it's really insane. I'm not even. No. Who's DeMar's Coco Jones? You tell me.
We're talking basketball, bro.
It's all included, kid. You know, this is a lifestyle sports show too.
Damn. We'll see.
Donovan Mitchell. Just because he had higher highs when he was in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And the other,
I don't see
was
Utah
he else besides Utah.
No, he was just. It's only Utah.
Yeah, but I mean, he got a. It's a thing with him in the playoffs.
That nigga ain't do shit, bro. Stop letting Nick hype this bum ass nigga up, because he ain't do shit again this year. He ain't do shit again this year. You talking about he ain't do shit. Where? Come on, man. The only thing you see, the first thing Nick talk about is Coco Jones, because that's the only thing that's good about him right now. Fuck out of here with that.
Wow,
that's Coco's husband.
FIFO, you should know that your better half is always the best thing about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you will say the same thing in public too. So quit, put your chest away, nigga. all I'm saying is he did something that didn't happen since LeBron James. And he took the Cavs to the conference finals, like I said he would, when all y'all doubted the nigga. So every year he gonna keep down y'all wrong.
So and that's where the buck is gonna stop. That's as far as it's gonna be. And you know it. That's
last one. Josh Bros, Spike, this one's for you. I think the Cowboys finally get to the NFC Championship game this year. They're flying under the radar for once, and I like their squad.
They are never flying under the radar. I don't know what the hell he talking about. He must be in Hawaii.
Josh Bros is a Jets fan.
We're not flying under the radar?
Bro, there's a Cowboys topic every fucking day.
No, not at all.
People saying y'all potentially going to the Super Bowl,
which is crazy.
On what?
They really saying
tickets to go.
They said, "Are the Cowboys a sneaky Super Bowl team contender?"
That's programming.
But I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. You're not under the radar if they're saying you're a Super Bowl contender.
I think that they don't believe that. I think they just do that just so because people are gonna watch.
That's why I'm saying they will never be under the radar. The Cowboys are never under the radar.
That's a talking point. I believe in the league we would be under the radar because other teams aren't considering us that. ESPN is considering that because they want people to tune in. They want people to engage with their content. Amongst like real NFL people, when I'm listening to my Cowboys podcast, it's not like, oh, we're expected to win the East or expected to make this deep or crazy playoff run.
Yeah. So. Anyway, all right, man. That is it. That's all the super chats. Really appreciate you guys sending those in. As always, looking forward to a great season ahead. And we will be back next week. A lot has happened, and we'll definitely be here to cover all the new storylines that develop from it. So until next time, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Football back, baby.